is there anything else we need to do before we start?
Well, I'm already recording, so I hope not.
Oh, fuck! Once you start recording!
As soon as you start the music.
Oh, God damn it!
I didn't even hear the music.
I was watching a countdown. Okay, so who would like to do recap? Anyone, going once.
It's not it called.
There it is.
Not it.
I can do it. Let's be honest.
It's been a couple weeks, man. My memory's fucking
Yeah,
horrible.
I know.
We went on a shopping trip, and then we just traveled, and then we saw a fucking living nightmare, and then we came back. And here we are.
Well, yeah, we fought the space fish, and then we put Lucius in a dress to pretend to make him a princess.
Yeah.
And it's just travel days, right? Whoa, we halfway through, Michael, or are we a few further than that with the travel days? That part I can't remember.
I think we have like 2 more days.
Yeah, you guys are on the end of day 9. It was supposed to be a 10-day trip, however, you, got held up one day. And then, yeah, so you're about 2 days out. You're kind of now about to exit the Astral Sea and get back into, like, a regular wild space system.
Oh, that's right, and we found Donnie's obelisk.
Yes. Basically, you fought a space fish, you then found a very bigger, scarier space monster.
And then ran from that, yeah.
Yep. Very expertly, if I may add. That was very good.
Yeah, because I launched the spaceship into his eye, so he could flee. Because, like, he's got an anti-magic field. There's nothing magic about this thing.
Indeed. Alright, whenever you're ready.
Okay. Well, things got a bit sticky-wicky in our last adventure. First off, we were deciding to save Miko. We came up with a brilliant plan to disguise our good old Lucius as the princess, so we would use him as a distraction, and having Ballister pretend to be him, giving us the edge possibly in the combat from the confusion in case the princess, which we assume is the goal, because we can't literally think of any other reason he wants to fuck with us. Apart from being an asshole, but to do that all he had to do was like chop up Miko and send him into bits, so we're gonna assume that wasn't the case. In any case though, we gathered ourselves together and now we are moving across the stars, and where we had some rather situations. We fought one of them giant space creatures that we defeated before. We quickly vanquished it before things happened. Then we got lost for a little bit, and then we jumped into a giant monster 10 times the size of the ship or more. Fled from that after I sent sacrificing one of our skimmers, or weavers. I was able to send it flying into his hypod, distracting him, giving us a chance to escape. After that, though, we were then able to find a strange obelisk, which Donnie apparently had something to do with. He touched it, and something weird happened. Don't know the details. With Donnie, it could be anything, honestly, but that's his problem. In any case, after that, we continued on our way, and now we are still making our way towards the way to save our valiant monkey friend. Oh, jolly good.
Alright, and with that, you guys are ending around your 9th day. And is there anything anyone wants to do before you all take a rest for this night and begin travels for the next day?
Didn't we end on the night of?
We ended at the obelisk.
Yes.
Yeah. I think we went to bed already.
Oh,
No,
never mind.
yeah, we went to bed. We had the yeah. So
Never
we
mind,
had-
you wake up on the 10th day. Hooray!
Hooray.
Alright! So, before we roll anything, as you guys leave the Astral Sea and back into the reaches of wild space, Veronata, a voice pops into your head.
Oh.
A familiar one, as it goes, "Hello, Veronata. Just wanted to check. Did you get my last message, the one telling you where to go, or
Maybe. Can you like give me it again just to confirm?
Well, I assume you're going to the Obras system, as I instructed you before.
Okay, thank you. Mm-hmm.
Very nice to him.
Okay. Let
What
me
was that?
finish talking.
What was
Let
that?
me- Stop.
You're breaking up. Okay, I'll be quiet for 2 seconds. Say what you need to say. I can't hear you again. What are you saying? I was quiet.
Can you hear me now?
One more time.
This is
one more
by
time.
far over the word limit for sending, but it's beautiful.
It's also supposed to be a back and forth. At this point, he had to spell like 30 spells for this to work.
No, he's already spent like 3 now.
This is
You're
perfect.
going-
Keep him talking. Keep him talking.
You still
You're
there?
going to find a tiki bar by the name of the Silver Dragon's Burrow. It's found in the Silver Isles. There you should find an individual who's a messenger of sorts.
You don't
He'll
seem like the
give
type
you-
to be at tiki bars.
Yes, of course. Now, he'll...
You can get a martini. You get a fruity ass drink. You seem like the type.
Firstly, don't go after my martinis. They are delicious. Secondly,
Okay.
yes, you should recognize the messenger fairly quickly. And don't worry, it's just some schmuck I heard. But he's just gonna give you some stuff and tell you where to go.
What was that? You cut out completely at the end there. I heard schmuck.
I can't tell if you're messing with me or just dumb, so be on the safe side.
No, I'm messing with you. For someone who thinks he's so smart, can't tell the difference.
Going to enjoy what I'm about to do to you all. That's the last thing you hear.
That was inappropriate.
Congratulations, you wasted like 7 or 8 spells right there. Congratulations.
Real. Fuck that guy. Oh. Hey guys. Got another message from him. We gotta go to a tiki bar, I guess.
The
'Cause
fuck?
there's gonna be
The hell's a tiki
That's-
bar?
a tiki bar is a bar that is themed in the way of the tiki, which is usually
What?
islander in nature.
Look, here's what I think is the real canon. We're in space. There's no such thing as islanders. It's probably Tiki Bar, but it's like an alien race named Tikis.
What the fuck's an island?
Oh
It's probably something more along the lines of like, I don't know, very Alolan.
What's a Lowen?
Subset of the Tikis.
Exactly.
What's a tiki?
An alien race known for wearing wooden masks.
Oh.
They have that up here? Oh my gosh.
Oh yes, the flight cruises are rather unique.
That's true, that's true.
Sorry, Michael,
I'm-
you made a tiki
think
bar.
I'm
I'm making this sci-fi.
Yeah, that's fine.
So used
You're
to-
good.
I was so used to humans. Human tiki bars are lame.
What's a human tiki bar?
It's weird. It's like, imagine like people of an island, and then their beautiful culture gets slewed over and made
Wait.
into an attraction.
Oh
What
my,
info-
that's horrible. You see, our
there any-
tikis are more
Exactly.
of intergalactic warriors that
What's
conquered the
going
space.
That's killer.
I
Are there
still
any other
think
there any other information we need to know before we continue down this train of thought?
I'm not gonna lie to you. It's literally, we go down to a tiki bar. There's gonna be a guy there with information for us.
Did you get a description of this guy?
You did.
I did?
Yeah, you did.
No. I was too hard on the bit.
History check.
Let me
first
check.
roll of the
I mean, you
day.
could just sending hasty and back and go like, hey, what's the name of this guy again? Hold on.
15.
All you were told is that you will know him when you see him.
We'll know.
What's the
when we
name of the
see him.
bar?
We got-
I wrote it down. The name is the Silver Dragon Burrow in the Silver Isles. I wrote that down. I just didn't get. I didn't know if it was a more description of we'll know when we see him, or if there was any more.
Killer. Yeah.
Quiz.
I get it. It's in my head. When I see it, I'll know. Trust me.
Fantastic.
Eh.
In any case, we will have to go to the tiki bar. Be wary, though. I mean, should be interesting.
Indeed, indeed.
So, like, is it actually a tiki bar with the Islander theme, or is it like Tiki's Bar, and that's like the other name of it?
Oh, true. It's named
Because
after.
I'm pretty
a
sure that I've
lake.
met halflings named
I
Tiki
feel like
before.
we're reading way too far into this.
It's the fact that I have done no reading into this that I need to read as much as I can.
Oh,
Yeah, to
true.
be fair, a lot of the tikis have zombies in them, so it should be interesting.
What?
Oh yes, like, by the way, you should fit very well in there. Apparently the Tiki Empire has quite a big thing for zombies.
I think we should start thinking tactics. Like, are we gonna send everybody into this tiki bar? Or are we just gonna do like an envoy? Like, are we gonna have like a representative, a
we
third party?
should probably split the part, as much as it pains me to say it. Perhaps the best plan is to not have everyone in at once. In case things go sour, we should have a small meeting group. Perhaps 2 or 3 of us
true.
enter while the others remain on the outside. Because we don't want to tip our hand, because we don't know what he desires.
I could go in with someone. Things
I
get
could
bad, I
go
just
in.
teleport us out.
Yes, very good. But perhaps, and looks over at the 2 squishies, perhaps 2 of us should go in, but I would suggest either myself, looks at Ballister, wait a minute, you're going to be disguised as Lucius. I suppose it would have to be, between, honestly, I think our best bet is either with
I
Donnie
don't
or...
think we need to. We don't need the disguise of the princess at that moment. I don't believe. We don't need to reveal all of our cards at once.
Oh, yes, I
They
know,
could-
but Ballister has to be an unknown. That's the whole point of this.
I know.
That's true.
Our balance has to be unknown. So, either me, I would suggest, since we have either me or... We could send to Donnie and Vernata. Though, to be fair, they're not the...
I would recommend against Veronata, mostly just in case she gets a message from Hastian and then immediately starts mocking it, so we don't actually hear what's going on.
Indeed. You
Looks
and
at
me, then,
Vera.
Donnie.
Vera, if you... I was like,
Yeah, I'm
I
the
mean,
fucking payphone, I guess.
You're the one he messaged. If anyone's going to be receiving the message, it should be you. Just if he
I
messages
don't know
you
why
again,
he sends
don't
it
mock.
to me.
I don't know either. You're the lucky contestant. Sorry.
Oh,
You know, I hate to say it, he might have a thing for you and is just hiding it. It's quite disturbing.
don't say that. Don't say that.
Yeah,
I think
pulling
I-
Can you
pigtails
imagine
starting
if
to
he
send
liked being
spells.
insulted by you the entire time? He's just very mad that he liked it and is why he's doing the whole thing.
Oh my god, is he trying hard to get this? Vera, this is gonna be one of your like top lows.
Wait, is this like... Are you saying he's a... What's the word I'm looking for?
Masochist.
Masochist. He's a masochist. Ah, well, it's... Perhaps he wants to be stepped on.
No, the problem is that it's going to be...
I'm leaving.
He really wants to flip it, right? That's the problem. That's the thing.
Trying to tell me he's a switch. Ugh.
Yeah, he wants to be a switch. And that's the problem, because, you know, his partner doesn't want to let him.
Okay, that's very bold to assume that he has a fucking partner. I'm just saying. He's got the personality of a trash can.
I mean, he likes all of you guys.
Doesn't mean he has a good personality if he can lie.
No, I understand that. It's
I
just, you
think
know,
the fact that
he
as
can
a
pretend.
spy, he could be any personality he wants.
Right.
Regardless, we're just going in with a small amount of people collecting the information.
And
then
who's the
moving
small
from there.
amount?
I
I'd
would
say
assume
2 of us at the max, since then we could dimension door out in an emergency. So I would either suggest either me and Donnie, or if we do want to have it as Lucius or me as well, I'd say Vernata, but Vernata, do you think you can keep yourself under control in that situation?
Here now. What you say?
I'll take that
Did
as
you
a...
stop talking about Lucy? Did you stop talking about Hastian?
just come here.
Okay, I'm back.
Looks Veronata dead in the eye. If I buy you a drink from this bar, will you not mock?
Yes.
Stacy and handle yourself.
So fast.
Cool. Problem
Do it.
solved.
Let's fucking go.
It's any one drink. Let's see what he's agreeing to right here. Any one drink, he'll pay for it.
Okay. I get one of those like Applebee's Bacardi buckets.
Any
Margarita
case-
bucket.
we should, Vianada, also prepare the fending spell as well.
Will do.
Because you might have to let us know if there's trouble afoot, and then we can come in to assist.
Let me add that real quick.
Well, we still got one more long rest, so this is the time to start prepping the spells we need.
Yep. I think I have everything I could need.
Same.
I mean, I never change my spells out because all my other spells are practically worthless at level 1, so... I mean, unless someone wants to get married, I can learn. I still got ceremony. just say, well, okay. This is me medding, but it's funny. I could if we put if the two people we want to send in, I can marry them, and then they got a +2 AC in an emergency.
You know, we'll hold on off on that for now. It's a big commitment.
If the owner of the bar is Vegas, then maybe.
Anywho.
Yeah, we're going to Vegas.
Vegas.
Where are these silver isles?
Vegas sounds
You
like
know what? I
an
just
alien
realized
bubble
we're going
Yeah.
to an alien world. It's Elvis Presley's home world. There we go. It's a
Yes!
tiki bar, so it fits. It's Elvis
Yes.
Presley.
It's perfect. Perfect. Checks out. Perfect. Regardless, where are we going, Michael?
Yep.
Where do we need to go to get to this place?
You
Well,
guys are still about 2 days out.
So we still got our rolls to make.
Yes, so I want someone to roll me a D100.
Not it.
I'll do it.
Please, not it.
Unless we want to fight another giant space fish, probably best for me not to touch it. Ooh, that's a good one.
78. Your day goes unabated.
Hey, we finally rolled above 50.
Woo! Yeah, baby!
Can I ask someone else? As your day goes by,
Yeah, you can ask whoever you like, Michael.
I'll do it.
day 10 ends.
I have
Caleb.
something. I have.
Oh, okay, you do your thing, you do your thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that's
Near
okay.
the. Go ahead, Maggie. Were you saying something?
No, oops, I was talking to myself. I talked to myself out loud for a second. Oopsies.
Okay. At the end of the day, as it's winding down, I'm gonna go find Lucius somewhere, wherever the fuck he is at the end of the day.
Probably in the kitchen.
100% gonna go find Lucius and just very slowly peek around the corner of the kitchen to make sure he's in there.
Okay.
And just walk over hey,
Oh, yeah, yes.
you busy at the moment?
I'm making dinner, but I mean, I could take a break. What's up?
You remember the stuff with the pillar yesterday?
Yes, the obelisk.
Yeah. Donnie's gonna fish around in his pocket, and he's gonna pull out not a great drawing, but a vague drawing of what Michael had described, which if I can pull open my notes to the correct page.
Is this in
It was.
Oh, what? Nothing. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. It was he had a wide hat on, one of the only seeming to have one eye with the other covered by some bandage or eye patch. Black and gray hair with a left cheek scar and seemingly noble-looking attire. Like the collar of a really affluent-looking shirt. It's probably not great, but it's vaguely enough. It's the first time that stuff happened with when we met Topola and she gave me that stuff, it was a weird. I saw something vaguely, and it was like living a memory. It's like living through a memory that you didn't know you had. sort of watching your own life play out, but while being unable to sort of really interact with it. Apparently, before I fucking died, he just laughs to himself. Decision making wasn't the greatest either way. Isn't now, wasn't then. Apparently, I got indebted to this guy, taps the paper, who's named Donnie.
Oh.
And in that stuff, he seemed to be wanting to run some sort of experiment. I owed him money. And apparently, I don't know, he just kind of looks down at the ground. It's like, I don't think Dottie's my actual name. Or whatever it is. Because he said a different name and it doesn't... I don't know. But after the first time with Topla, I got like a bunch of stuff with Arlen. He seemed happy, and now that with the obelisk and stuff, and it's like, God, how do you check for someone's pulse? I don't actually know, but just trust me. How? Like, is it where? I know people put their finger somewhere on their body, and you could like feel the heartbeat. I don't know where.
You can check by their neck and on their wrist by their major arteries.
Donnie nonchalantly grabs Lucius by the wrist and puts his fingers right on his neck where you're supposed to put it. And just wait. And we wait a sec, and I'm assuming, how long does it take before there's at least one Michael? Because I'm assuming this would have been happening the entirety of the day, so...
It takes about a minute.
But yeah, after a minute, there's a very faint heartbeat and like a single beat. And then I'm assuming the same amount of time passes and it happens again.
Yep.
So this happened. You developed a heartbeat since touching the obelisk yesterday?
Yeah, and I was contemplating a lot of the other stuff. Like, did I take this guy's name? What happened to me? What? I don't know.
Hey, it's gonna be okay. I guess what matters now is if you want to be in this moment and how you want to live your life and what you want to be called. So if Donnie isn't your real name, then that's okay. It can't be.
I don't like it. It looks at Lucius. It's Emir. It doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't really. I don't know. I don't feel a connection to it. Just Donnie was the first name I picked, and it's the one I've been called for so long. It just. He just stops talking for a second, just starts staring into the middle distance. I don't know. I didn't want to worry anybody by this stuff continuously changing and all these things that I'm seeing and all this, because we're just trying to save a entire planet, stop Xerixians, save Miko and all this stuff, and I don't know, I always assumed I didn't really have much going on with myself. I was just going to sort of here for the ride.
I can understand with everything that's been going on. You kind of forget yourself and get swept up in a lot of what's happening in the now.
It's just looks Lucius dead in the eye. Lucius, a few weeks before I met you guys was all I remember. I had no idea about any of it. And the more I try and get in touch, connect, bond, whatever it is with Arlen, it just, I don't know, I'm learning more about who I was, what I am now. I'm just confused. What fucking happened to make me this? What the old me did that now I have to deal with.
I know. I wish I could give you answers that would help. But I don't have them myself. I don't know what to tell you, Donnie. I want to help you. If you want to find out more of how you came to this predicament, and if that means finding more pieces of Arlen, I suppose, then we can do that.
I guess I don't know if I want to try and get more pieces of Arlen. Because I feel like for the first time since you have ever met Donnie, it like black ooze wells up in his eyes and it looks like he starts crying like black ichor instead of actual tears. Like
Lucia's gonna like wipe off your tears and just give you a hug. It's like, I know. It sounds like it could be really overwhelming.
I feel like if I get more of him, it's gonna cause something and it's gonna hurt you guys and I don't know.
Well, I don't think that'll happen. I know that you have a very kind heart, Donnie. And I know you don't want to hurt anybody. So, say if something like that, like if you become overcome with Arlen again, I think you'd be strong enough to resist in a way.
I don't know. Last time it happened when we all had that business breaking out with the Syrixians and me being captured before, like... It's like I just didn't exist. But I don't even know what happened and you all seemed spooked, but it's just like I just wasn't. Didn't get to watch what happened, didn't get to experience what happened. Just 1 minute I was in a cell with chains around my arms, decided, hey, baby, I could get out by letting Arlen take the wheel, and after it was just like, snap of the fingers. Just 1 minute I was there, the next I was standing and all you were staring at me. I don't know. I'm scared the further we go on this journey, the less safe I'm going to be around. And I don't want that. Because, and he like grabs your hands. I don't know. Don't want to hurt anyone, much less you. You care a lot. And to be honest, I never really even entertained the thought of being with someone, because who'd want to be with me? But I just don't want to hurt people. I don't want to keep hurting people. That's all I've been doing, and I've just been getting caught up in eating carcasses of dead creatures, throwing whatever this is, life, unlife, constantly in danger, and I don't know. I don't know.
At this point, Lucius is just gonna be like hugging you, holding you, and comforting you. Like, hey, it's okay. We don't have to think about the entirety of it right now. We can deal with it as it comes. I know I'm not gonna go anywhere, and I won't leave you. So you're not alone in this, okay? We can try to find solutions. We can... There's a bunch of different things, and there's a bunch of what-ifs. And we can deal with it together, alright?
Yeah.
And as you two share this moment, is there anything anyone wants to say?
Can it be funny?
Sure, go for
Sure.
it. I'll never say
all I
that.
could, gosh,
so
all
sorry.
throughout the entire thing, I'm like, haha, gay.
You know, I was thinking, I just wanted to go gay.
I'm like, ugh, gays being intimate? Gross. Couldn't be me, though. Kiss
Damn.
boyfriend.
Damn.
This is girlfriend. Oh, wait, I forgot I was
I'm
so
not gonna lie, I was really caught off guard with that. I was like, oh god!
real.
I made my joke in the chat, so I'm happy.
Yeah, it's just we keep having sentimental moments, and it's on such a small ship that I
Oh
bet
my
every
God.
other
That was
fucking
fu-
person heard it.
Probably I have the highest perception next to Vera, so we probably heard everything.
No, I'm just imagining there's not enough, like,
Oh, I know.
individual rooms, so you're just in the room with them, and you're just like,
Oh
Gotta
my
keep
god. The
cleaning
poor
my
person wanted like
gun.
they wanted like fucking cereal. They wanted like a sandwich, and they had to like stop outside being like, "Fuck, I can't interrupt this."
there's the emotional,
I think it's
what is
more
it,
like the case
emotional
when you're about
sensitivity
to.
sock on the door.
Yeah. I think it's more like the case they're stuck in something, or it's like when you're stuck in a bathroom stall and you can't leave when someone starts having a conversation. It's like, this will be awkward if I leave, so I better just listen.
No.
Somebody was in the pantry the entire time just trying to get a snack. They're like,
Yeah,
well, now I can't
exactly.
come
Winchester
out.
opens
Well,
an awkwardly loud bag of chips.
Yeah, just fucking, you see, as soon as they're done talking, and they're like, you just hear, sneak, 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 sneak.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
And then
I
they
forgot.
bounce on the
Oda was
fucking
helping me
hammock or
make
whatever
dinner, and
because
he
you're
was in
heavy
the
as shit.
he was in the pantry. Oh no. Yeah.
As you start approaching your last day, day 11 of what should have been 10.
Keep rubbing it in, Michael.
I will. Would someone like to roll the last D100?
Can I may?
I don't know,
If
can you?
tune,
If I may, yes.
Go for it.
Have
make sure
fun.
you July.
Let's fucking go.
74. Nice.
Hey.
Another day of smooth sailing.
It's just with 101, 100 to a smooth jazz.
Wizards 101.
For all your magical needs.
My gosh, Imagine Dragons.
I mean, I just imagine there's a bard channel that does that exact thing right now.
102,
There's
102.3. Wizard FMA.
Barbarian's Rage.
No. What you do is like you always have the two hosts, right? It's like Baby and the Dingo, but it's just it's the Sorcerer and the Bard. Sork and the Bard.
Sork in the bar. I just was thinking about the implications of like different musical artists from this world, like having like funny like D&D or fantasy styling names, and then Imagine Dragons. There's just that.
There's been an NDA against them from a petition from Actual Dragons. Because they're like, no, we're real. What the fuck? Don't we imagine shit?
Oh, that's good stuff.
It is. And as you guys continue sailing onward, you finally begin to approach a planet. Vibrant blue with dots of green scattered across it. As you look upon this system, you see what seems to be a fairly oceanic world, with very few large land masses really present from this perspective of yours. You do see a couple larger land masses, but for the most part you see smaller islands. And as you begin to descend, none of you have been here, so you're not exactly sure where the Silverwind Isles are.
I mean,
You're
we could
probably
ask
gonna-
directions.
Yeah, I was about to say, you're probably gonna have to like stop at a port town and get a map somewhere.
Yeah, this is what an island is, Ballast. It's surrounded by water.
But there's no water. What?
The blue is the water. Blue is the water.
Oh. Why is the water blue?
God, I don't want to be smart right now.
Isn't
It's
it
like
usually like dark black
when
or
light
purple?
when
or-
light hits the atmosphere, some other things reflecting, and that's how the color of the water changed. That's why it also changes color during sunset. It's a science thing.
I think the problem is more that he was raised quite literally under a rock.
And, yeah,
Oh,
no.
you're
All,
right.
it reflected
my
the
God.
cave ceiling that was either purple or black. So
Oh my god, do you think they have pineapples here?
Oh, shit.
Maybe we can snag some on our way out.
that
I could
sounds
try
like
and
it wouldn't
find
be
some.
good to eat if there's pines on them.
Oh, you've never had them.
I
They're so
can't.
good. They're so sweet.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm sorry.
Ah, those
Ballas is gonna do what he's been doing for a good amount of this trip and just lean back and disassociate.
I'm sorry. Was it something I said?
This is
Ballas hasn't been doing the best recently, mostly just because it's a lot of new information way too quickly.
gosh.
You know, I had to learn about the great Tiki Empire and.
Learning about the Astral Sea drives some wizards actually crazy, so this is a lot.
Oh, it's like taking a Mormon to a strip club.
Oh my god, could you imagine?
Oh,
No, I mean,
Lord.
I have, so.
You
How'd
what?
it go?
Dude, I had Mormon friends in college. We went to a strip club.
So how'd it go?
Fine. I mean, he wasn't like a practicing Mormon.
There you go.
Okay.
How else do you think we got him to a strip club, right? Come on.
Yeah. He would drink a Wubio? Look at him. Oh, yeah. Let's go.
Alright,
You know.
as you all begin to descend onto the planet, you quickly look for any sort of port town that you can find, and you begin to find some that might be to your suit. Hold on, let me change the music now.
I swear, if you put on Islander music or reggae, I'm gonna
Please.
scream.
I thought about it, but I was like,
There's definitely like
I think what you need to put on actually was, what the
Animal
fuck is
Crossing.
it? Animal Crossing.
Put on New Horizons on there.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I was trying to think of the song from Beetlejuice. That would have been hilarious.
alright.
Dude,
Look,
at my
you
office for
put some
Christmas,
KK
they
Slider
play
on
nothing
here.
but reggae Christmas music from the islands, and it drives me nuts.
No, Deo, that's it. Dale! The Dale.
Alright, so as you all begin to... Your ship begins to land, and you land a fair bit out at the seas, and then eventually you pull up, as your ship does look like a normal galley. And it's refreshing. Ballast, whilst you cannot particularly feel it, the atmosphere here is pleasant, it's nice. As you pull up to the docks, you are greeted by a, what seems to be a tabaxi man who's just waving you down as you all start to pull up your ship. As you start to lower your ropes, you can see a couple of dock hands start to tie them up for you to secure your ship. And as you depart upon the land, the tabaxi gentleman comes up to you and says, "Well, hello and welcome. What brings you fine folks over to this little part of the sea, eh?"
Looking for a place called the Silver Isles. We need to meet up with someone.
Oh, you mean the Silverwind Isles, yes?
I am unsure.
I know no other isles that claim silver in their name. So, yes, that is gonna be a bit from here. But you're not too far off. So, yeah, come on. We will help discuss. He starts taking you to like a small shack that's near the port where you guys are docking. And he brings you into this like crowded little office space. Open windows. There's no real door, just kind of like a couple of like beads that kind of like function as a door. He says, "Come." As he starts looking around, and he starts like moving files and kind of throwing papers to the side. He's like, where is it? There we go. Sechata. And he kind of like pulls it out and starts to unroll it onto his desk and goes, "Okay, so you fine folks are here. This is the port town of Rosemary. If you go about due northwest at a 23-degree angle, you should eventually hit the Silverwind Islands. You shall recognize them by their very unique silver sun. It is a very popular tourist destination. Plenty of folks, especially those of the more draconic origins, tend to flock there for vacation from all around the galaxy."
Alright.
Yeah. Thank
But-
you.
But while you are here, why not try some of the more local customs here? It will be a few days voyage for you anyway, so you might as well reprovision, take a load off. I am sure your travels have been long.
Do we have time for that?
I'm gonna insight this guy really quick.
Roll me an insight check.
Are you ready for the 3 insight? Yeah, not 1. Got out of the way. What I was trying to insight was to see if he was like the early alarm bell for Hasty and whatever the fuck his name is.
Balance with a natural 1. This guy's just very enthusiastic about like welcoming newcomers.
Can I insight if he's one of those scammy tourists that would be like, "Are you a tourist? Are you a tourist?" and like tries to scam us out of our money?
Roll me an insight check.
Oh damn.
Guy seems legit.
Okay.
1, 2. Can
Buckle
I insight
my
him?
shoe.
I'm gonna say no. You guys get a good read on this guy. He seemed
Come on,
up.
for the 3, for the bit.
Maybe next time.
Okay. That's a very generous offer, sir. But we just really want to meet up with our associate. So
Come, you must try some of the local delicacies. They are unique to Rosemary.
Like
I'm
what?
sure they are.
Well, we have a brand of exotic fruits mixed with some local wildlife here that is to die for. We roast it on a spitfire for a few hours and
You mix your
Delicious.
fruits with wildlife? Are
Well,
there apple
we-
bears?
no. That's another planet entirely.
There's a planet that does that?
Oh yes, no, there's a planet that has a very unique vegetation that can appear like some normal wildlife. Apparently they have things like apple bears and asparagus snakes and such things.
Huh.
Oh, Wild Galaxy, you'll find just about anything you're looking if you know where to look. Now, please, come, stay, at least enjoy the night. It is getting late and I'd hate for you to be sailing upon dark seas, at least to set out on your voyage then.
Okay, why do you want to stay the night? Are you getting us some commission from this?
No. This is just a small town. We don't get too many visitors, and it's nice when people come in.
You want us to inflate the
how
local
big was this
economy?
port town when we pulled in? Like, how
You're
are we talking like village size?
Yeah, you're talking more like village size. There's probably around, at most, like, in this like more like central area towards the docks, probably like a good like 50, 60 buildings, and they're like smaller buildings, but there's a few more that are like more spread out as you go a little more inland.
Fair. I got an important question though.
By all means.
Is this planet aware of space travel? Because he kind of mentioned like islands and not, planetary hopping. So.
He did
Oh,
just
he
talk
mentioned-
about the galaxy.
Oh, did he? Okay,
Yes.
sorry. I kind of missed that.
No, you're all good. Yes, but he is aware. This is, from what you know, this is a planet that is not secluded,
Yeah,
to say
because
the least.
we literally, these campaigns started on a planet that didn't know what spaceships were. So, better to be safe than.
Yes. It's a bit of a shock when people don't know it, and then they're suddenly thrust into it. Alice could probably attest. But for this planet, at least, no. This is a fairly common destination for a lot of people going on vacation.
For real.
Alright.
But yes, please come. Come, sit, have a drink, enjoy the local festivities, eh?
And we really shouldn't dally. Thank you for your kind offer, though. We really must, get along our way.
No, we have important business to take care of, so.
People to meet.
Perhaps after we're done and come back, we can have a drink then. As they say, business before pleasure, as they say.
Very well. I look forward to it. But for business, and considering that I have been so kind as to put you in the right direction and let you dock at my port for even though a brief moment. And he kind of like holds out his hand.
Oh, of course. You
Expectantly.
could ask the captain. I'm sure he'll be more than happy to pay as I point at the fucking space vampire.
The space vampire who is wearing a very large brim hat right now.
He's got like the Marceline fit going on with the giant. I love
Yeah.
it.
Oh my goodness.
As you start pointing to him, he's like, "What was that? I cannot hear you, come here."
Pay the man.
Oh, yes, of course. Veranata, if you would please dip into the ship's treasury and pay the man for his
We're not
services.
teleports out.
What's the
Oh my
standard
God.
fare for like docking at a place on on Faerun, Michael?
Depends on what the circumstances are and how big your ship is. For a full-size galleon like this, per day you're looking anywhere between 10 to 20 gold.
I'll put 15 gold in his hand. Not enough?
Looks at it, counts it out. Zaps it too. And he puts it in his pockets and he says, "Well, I hate to see you go so soon, but please do come back and we will have such a good time." Eh?
Oh,
Noted.
when was another large ship? Did another large ship with a guy with a blue face ever come through here?
No, not to my knowledge. I mean, we do have.
I want to insight fucking that. When he says blue face, Donnie will use Minor Illusion to conjure up a small image of Hastian, and if he still says no, I'd like to insight to see if he's lying to me.
You conjure up this image. He looks at it, he's like, No, nothing like that. We get all sorts of types here. Like, not big ships like yours very often, but more smaller vessels looking to resupply. This particular individual does not seem familiar to me.
Am I allowed to roll the insight, Michael?
You may.
16.
Donnie. He had to think about it for a moment, but you are gathering in this, at least in this matter, he's being truthful.
He's playing on the square. Fantastic.
He's not. This guy is he actually just needed a moment to think about it, because he's like, who the hell actually came in recently?
Okay,
I mean, he probably sees hundreds, if not thousands, of people a week. So.
it's worth a check. Who knows on whose payroll?
When
Well,
a
no,
walking
I mean,
pile
to
of
be
shit
fair, it's
comes
like-
by, you recognize it, right?
Yeah. It's more the sake of checking was more important for the sake of, he might be working for him. That would have been a giveaway.
That's what I've been so concerned.
Donnie,
Regardless,
just-
thank you for your assistance.
Of course, this has been a pleasure. Please, if you need anything, feel free to come back, and we will treat you with the utmost hospitality, yeah?
Of course.
Alright. Safe travels, my friends. Do not dally on the seas for too long. Oh, and one more thing. If you are heading for the Silverwind Isles from here, do be careful. There was a ship that headed in that direction a few months ago that never made it to port.
When you say ship, you mean a boat ship, correct? Like in the
Yes.
water.
Yes, there was a boat ship like that in the water, yes. Keep in mind, most ships out here are spelljammers like yours. Just... do be careful. There is something that could be out in that direction.
How long ago? Rough?
Oh, probably, I don't know, 3-4 weeks ago? About a month, maybe?
A month or two? Okay.
Well, thank you for your help, sir. You have a fantastic day. Donnie goes to move out and walk out.
As do you, sir. As do you. Alright. And as you...
Here's 20 gold. You never saw our faces. We did pass by, but you don't know who we were.
He takes 20 gold, goes. Well, if you insist, goodbye to whoever you are.
Thank you.
Vera would like to punch the little vampire quickly, like in a punch buggy type, like the punch buggy type punch, that kind.
You pop up behind him and you just kind of punch him on the shoulder. Just, come now. What? You are the ones who are making all the money recently.
Is there any market
I'm
stalls?
poor.
Is there
Kind
any
I thought you were
market?
Maggie. Sorry, Vernon.
Real. Thank you. That was good.
Wonderful GM. Is there any market stalls around that are selling pineapples before we leave?
Perception.
Or stuff that looks like pineapples? Yeah, cool. Perception.
With a 17. Yeah, you say something that's kind of pineapple adjacent looking.
Cool.
Is there a
How much-
stall selling?
I was just gonna ask how much is it?
You walk up and for like a full, like really like a fresh, nice looking one. And as you walk up, it's kind of more of a dark green fruit that has kind of almost like, not a kind of like hexagonal pattern, but kind of more like almost swirls along it. And
It's a devil
bit-
fruit.
I would never. And it's got more of a sort of like rounder shape than kind of like the tall cylindrical pineapple, but you're kind of like, that kind of looks like a pineapple maybe. Like it's got kind of like the pointed like leaves of a pineapple.
Alright. How much does the fine stall vendor wish for one of these fruits?
For one of those fruits, he's going to charge you about 4 copper.
4 copper. I will hand the nice gentleman 12 copper and get 3 of them.
Thank you for doing business, as he hands you your fruit.
Pleasure. Yep, and then I will rejoin the group.
everything going all right there?
Oh yeah, there wasn't any pineapples, but there was this. It's kind of pineapple adjacent. If you want to try it.
Well, I mean, just because something looks like a pineapple doesn't mean it's adjacent to pineapple. At least you forget there's a rather huge difference between even various types of apples.
If it was adjacent to a pineapple, why didn't you buy the pineapple?
Donnie slowly gets on the ship. Doesn't even respond. He also doesn't know there's a difference between how apples taste because he's never tasted a fucking apple. Doesn't know the difference between fucking apples.
Let me see them. Can I investigate what the fruit are, and then I can make a snack with my chef trait before we go see Hastian.
Sure, roll me a. I don't know.
Intelligence with cooking tools?
Yeah, intelligence with cooking tools. That's a good one.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Damn!
Lucius, this fruit is a mystery to you. You have never seen or heard of its like.
Yeah, this
Alright.
isn't a pineapple.
I'll
that.
grab the one that you experimented with and do shit with it and see what I can find out.
Tries to turn into a chemical warfare bomb.
I know it's a pineapple bomb.
Yep. Make some pineapple hand grenades.
Oh, so you start looking at this weird fruit and start kind of like poking at it, and then you do the unthinkable, and you cut it open and you eat a slice. The exterior is tough, but once you get kind of more towards the center, it becomes a lot softer. First immediate thing that hits you is that there is a really nice sort of sweetness to this fruit, followed by just a slight tartness. And as you kind of like are chewing a little bit, your teeth kind of hit something hard as you kind of like pull out a little black seed.
Chips a tooth.
Like a weird sort of peach sort of situation.
Kind of.
Yeah. Very soft.
Like a seed or a pit? Those are very different.
Like a seed.
Okay. So more like a water.
Again, adjacent, like closer, right?
More like a
Yeah.
seeded watermelon, maybe?
You know, this would be
Watermelon's got more of a kind of like rough
meant-
Is it like
texture.
dragon fruit?
Kind of. This is more, yeah, dragon fruit's a good one.
Dragon
It's
fruit-
very soft flesh.
It's like soft flesh, but it actually has flavor. Dragon fruit barely has shit.
Yeah.
Modified dragon fruit.
Yeah, and the inside of it, while the outside of it is green, the inside of it actually kind of has more of like a lighter blue.
Well, looks like we're gonna be putting ice with this and making ice cream.
You want to help me?
You'll be helping me, sorry, but sure.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
Alice knows what ice cream is.
I did live in the Underdark with dwarves. They did. I get some things, but not.
I mean, you lived in the Underdark with Durgar.
Yeah.
Durgar
right,
are
right.
well known for their ice cream socials.
Clearly.
Actually, yes, Duragar are very good with ice cream. That is now canon.
They love sarsaparilla.
I imagine it.
You Magic Dragons. Alright, do I need to make a check to make the ice cream, or are we good?
Make me another cook's utensils check, because why the hell not?
Intelligence?
Sure,
Does he gain advantage because of Lucius?
sure. It's gonna take you a few hours to, get it all nice and cold, but yeah, you definitely can make some ice cream.
Yeah, just like a regular ice cream. I basically probably just take off my respiratory pack and then go like, oh yeah, I helped, Durgar's helped me design it, so here, an ice cream maker's just right in there. Heavy cream. There you go.
As you all get ready to set off once more, someone make me a quick perception check.
I can do that.
As we're all eating blue ice cream.
17. Not bad.
Winchester, you look over and you see Odub just like staring out into the water.
Odub, why are you staring out so intently at the water?
No, Odub never seen such big water before. Biggest scene was Lake at Balls, but now we no longer at Rock and Brawl, and now we this is big lake, big ocean.
I can see what you mean. Yes, it is rather large.
The fact that you can't see the other side of it's crazy to me.
Same.
Like, usually there's, like, you know, wall or, like, ground on the other side. Like, no, this just gets completely cut off from the horizon, huh?
Well, the thing is, you would remember that out there is never drink that water.
No?
Yes, it's rather poor for your health. It's salty.
Very
you
salty.
Yeah, you shouldn't drink a lot of water.
How would Odub know that if he's never seen an ocean before?
He's heard of them.
No, we just see Odub. We just were
He read a
when we were
fucking book.
talking to the guy. Odub tried drinking some of the water and ran into problems.
Odub goes, Odub's not dumb. Odub heard things.
Yeah, you should always test a pool for water clarity if there's any toxins in it before you drink it. Because who knows? There could have been a freaking. It could not even be a pool. It could just be a black ooze. Or black pudding.
Sure, buddy. Anyway,
Well,
The fucking sure, buddy.
had a halfling friend die from that, but I mean. You know.
you had a halfling friend?
Well, I don't anymore. The black pudding got him.
Well, I said had.
Well, true.
This is sad. And Odub just starts looking out at the ocean again.
As we're
Oh no,
all
you
eating
gotta
ice
try
cream.
this ice cream! You
What?
gotta try this ice cream, Odo.
Oh!
Here's
Oh,
the
no,
big question. Sorry, continue.
Odub not have ice cream before. And he will take it and goes, how do I do this?
You get the spoon, and then you scoop a little bit and put it in your mouth. It's gonna be really
Ah!
cold.
He takes a spoonful, puts it in his beak. And he doesn't really have lips, so he kind of has to lick the spoon while it's in there to get it all off. That good. Odub like.
Right?
Topola will come up aboard and go. So how I think? Ooh, what is that?
Ice cream?
It's Odub. He's been on the ship for a while now.
And Odo goes, yeah, you not know Odub by now? And she goes, oh, I'm so sorry, Odub. I shouldn't recognize you. You just look so heroic standing in front of the sea. And Odub just kind of puffs out his chest a little bit and goes, Odub always heroic, but thank you for noticing.
See, this is where you need to use a minor illusion to give him an eye patch, Donnie, and a little pirate hat.
Absolutely not. But no.
Oh, yeah, I have it. I'll do it.
The real question, Michael. I have previously described that Donnie doesn't eat things because it doesn't taste like anything because he's dead. Now he has a slight heartbeat. Does he actually taste it?
I was actually gonna go up to you and be like, Donnie, you wanna try some?
Just stares at it. Are they char?
Here, you'll scoop it and then hold it up to your mouth from his bowl.
Sure. And he just takes it from the spoon.
Well, they're
Does he
feeding each
actually-
other now.
Does he actually taste it?
Donnie, as the first immediate thing you notice is the very cold sensation hitting your mouth. And as you kind of move your tongue around the ice cream a bit, you actually do begin to taste it. It's sweet. It's not like a super strong sensation, but it is something you can now recognize. It's sweet, and there's a bit of tartness that comes afterwards.
Kinda just sits there for a minute and contemplates. He fully went from normal walking around, takes the ice cream, full introspection.
I mean, he just did get an indirect kiss, so I would go full Galaxy Brain.
That is, alright. You got a point there, but that's not why he's introspective.
Oh, well. Lucius will just be
Damn.
sad.
It's because it's the first time he's fucking tasted something that isn't a carcass.
Huh?
How do the carcasses taste?
I don't think I could properly describe it because I don't know what other tastes are like. It's just good.
Concerning.
Donnie and Mark
good.
cannibalism.
No, it's good.
Bounce now thinking if Donnie would really like black licorice or not. Because someone who's used to eating corpses would probably think black licorice is like, home away from home.
Eric, for making fun of black licorice, I give you a point.
Thank you very much. Enjoy the point. Donnie.
Cool.
Okay. So, as you all start making your way out, Grimzod comes up and he looks at you all and says, "Alright, are we going to the land or sea for this route?"
We're going to the Silvery Isles, and then gives him the map.
Gee.
Oh, it's okay. Okay. My question still stands. Are we taking a route by sea or by sky? Because this, depending on what you want to
there you
do
go.
is-
Sky or sea. That makes more sense. I'm like, land or sea? Is it the whole
Oh, did I
place
say
ocean?
land?
You did say land, yeah.
Oh, okay, my bad. Sky or sea, I meant to say.
Yeah,
Sky
okay.
or sea. If we go by sky, we don't want to go out of orbit and just to go back into orbit, because that's a very, to do that repeatedly in a short time is kind of taxing on the ship. Just because you're altering its gravity plane significantly in rapid succession, not very good for the ship. That's how spelljammers break. So we'd probably want to remain in the atmosphere. Just keep in mind, if we do that though, anything that is in the sky is going to see us very quickly, or anything looking to the sky.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but does the jammer float?
The what?
The spelljammer floats, right?
Yeah, it can function as a normal ship.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Yes.
So, is there anything that would prevent us from, flying from the ocean?
No, that's what I'm asking. Are we going to just... Because keep in mind, if you want to... And you guys would know this, if you guys want to take off on a spelljammer, especially one that is designed like an actual water vehicle like yours, you need to pick up significant speed before you can actually set off and start defying a planet's gravity.
So, this is... I'll just ask it in, out of character, because it's easier to ask that way. Are we able to skim, aka fly above the water, but still stay airborne?
You can.
Yeah, because we could just split the difference and fly low.
Okay.
Providing
That's,
that doesn't take more energy than floating and we're short on gas or something, but...
No, you should be fine. Just keep in mind that, well, okay, it is not great to be doing that, because the more that we had to fight a gravity plane, like a gravity like that, is not great. There's a reason why we don't typically try to stay in between the ground and the sky very much, but we can do it for a bit. And this, again, this is something you guys would know, is that you really don't tend to take... Unless the Spelljammer is specifically designed for that, you really don't use Spelljammers to fly in orbit very often. Just because it's not very good for them to have to be fighting against gravity like that.
Okay, so I'm back to being confused. So we can either fly in
It's one or the other, sounds like.
Well, no, but I thought we had to stay in orbit regardless. I thought you said it was bad to go out of orbit and come back down. So I thought he meant flying in orbit.
No, sorry, I must have misspoke. I meant, like, you can go out of orbit and then come back down. Like, you don't want to do that repeatedly. Like, you don't want to keep going up and down and up and down and up and down. You don't want to do that, like, 100 times or something like that. Because then you run into the issue of, like, having to have the ship continuously readjusting. Like, the most you want to, like, be doing that is maybe 3 times a day. If you fly continuously through a atmosphere for a while with a gravity plane that is pulling you down, the ship can do that for a good while. But if you're doing that on days on end, then you can start to, like, damage the core of your ship, because your ship's just not meant to be fighting gravity that much. Or you could just sail like normal, and then your ship's not expending magic to keep it afloat. It's just using regular physics at that point.
Gotcha. Okay, well, I guess the second question is the time differences. Like,
so when you guys were at the docks, he did say sailing by, like, he suggested a water route, and doing that would probably be about a 3-day journey.
so if we leave orbit and come back, it should be within hours, shouldn't it?
Yeah, if you go and leave up through the atmosphere and then come back down, you're probably looking at less time, like significantly less, like maybe an hour or 2.
Yeah, like, 'cause that's how nuclear missiles work, is you go up around and it's opposed to flying over.
No, that's correct.
Yeah. Well, we are on time constraints, so we kind of have to. Otherwise, we're going to miss that setup, because we still got to fly back in 10... It's going to 9-day travel back, right? Because the event's in... How many days now?
So you got about...
20, it should have been 25 days. We have been going for 11 days at this point. We have another 14.
Yeah, if we take a 3-day boat ride, we're out of time, so we can't.
Yep. Yeah, so we go up, go out of orbit, go find the place, come back down, park.
Yeah, otherwise we miss the event.
And so that's what you guys are doing?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright, you go out to sea for a bit, pick up some speed, and set off once more. You exit orbit, readjust yourselves, and where your ship is able to go at its maximum speed in the emptiness of space, and be able to get back down towards the planet. Can I have Winchester? Oh, I forgot. You have officially.
Yes, I
piloting.
have. I am done piloting school. I know.
I assume you wish to fly the ship now.
I'd assume so.
Alright, make me a ship check. I'm gonna say make this a wisdom-based check.
Yeah, I would hope so, since it is my casting ability.
Yes.
And I guidance myself.
Can I guidance him?
This is gonna take you, like... I'm gonna say no, just because this is a long thing.
Fair enough, I was just asking.
Yeah.
14, not shabby.
Not shabby. Yeah, you get the ship up into the air, and you get it back into the outer orbit. It's a strange feeling, Winchester, because you are extending your senses out to the ship, right? And just, like, feeling that shift in gravity that the ship is compensating for, so you yourself don't normally feel it, but now that you are kind of merging your senses with the ship, it's a very strange and kind of a little uncomfortable feeling. It's kind of like that, like, you know how you feel like right before you're about to take a big drop in a roller coaster?
Mm-hmm.
It's like that, but prolonged for like a minute or 2. But eventually you get the ship back into out of orbit, and then you're like, okay, where are these Silver Wind Isles? And you start heading back down more, trying to get a good view with them, just because, again, these are smaller. This is more like a smaller archipelago sort of thing.
He said northwest 23 degrees.
Yep. And as you go, like, okay, how would that be? He said 3 days, and you just start looking around. It takes you a little while, but eventually you find something similar to what he described, and you're kind of like floating above head. It's like, okay, this looks like the right sort of area. And as you start setting the ship down out to sea and start coming back into the islands, you start to see them. And at this point, it is getting to be night. The sun is setting. As you pull up to one of these islands as part of this archipelago, you see what seems to be a beautiful shoreline with this sort of... It's almost looked red now. And as you get a closer look, it's like, oh, this sand isn't red. It's reflecting the light of the sky right now. As the red light of the sun is just kind of like beaming off of it. Creating this very, like, it almost looks like has a dim glow of, like, magma on the beach, and you see people kind of walking across, and it's a very pretty sight, and you're kind of realizing, okay, this is probably why this is a very, like, very popular tourist destination. And as you continue outward, you see what seems to be a small villa. Sort of like nice sort of huts and cottages, like, not cottages, so like huts and sort of simpler buildings spread out before you. You see lamplight. It seems to be the primary light source of this region, as posts and poles are dangled with oil lamps. You see various people walking the streets, and quite a healthy number of couples. And as you pull up to the docks, you see one of the dock hands wave you down and starts guiding you in. Dragonborn fellow seems to be on the scrawnier side for his people. And as you leave the ship, he says, "Welcome, welcome to the Silverwind Isles, my friend. Come, what brings your lot here? Looking to get a little R&R? Or got some cargo you gotta drop off?"
Looks over at the talkers.
I was saying, I didn't know if you were... Okay, yeah, 100%. Yeah, we're not gonna be super low. We're just dropping something off.
And I'm here
Okay.
for a drink.
Most people who come are. Alright, so. If you're looking to sort of take care of business in a bit, that's fine. If you're looking, it is late, so I'm assuming you guys probably want to get some sleep before you start doing whatever it is you need to do. If you go down that way, and it kind of like points down the street, you should eventually hit a nice inn that you can stay at.
Ah, very good. Thank you very much.
Anything else you folks need before we get doing it, or?
Is there a place here called the Silver Dragon Burrow?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's not on this island. It's a little further down the archipelago. You're looking for Mayalihi.
You spell that, Michael? So I can write this down.
Yes, I can.
Okay, so I was really close on how I thought it was gonna be spelled.
Sailing down that way, you're probably looking about an hour.
All right. Looks at Winchester. You up for another hour so we can get where we're going?
We're just sailing, so I believe we'd be more than capable of such a thing. I mean, the boats move on their own with very little effort, and we do have a vampire that I assume doesn't sleep like you, so, you know.
I'm sorry, what?
Never mind, don't worry about it.
You don't sleep?
And he's looking at you very concerned, like...
You don't have to worry. Donnie smiles and nods at him. You don't gotta worry. You're fine.
Right, yeah, no worries.
I thought you slept this entire time. I thought you slept like how I would. You don't sleep?
No.
No, not Donnie. I was talking about the vampire.
I didn't know he was here with us.
Captain Chris?
Vampires don't sleep.
Grimzod is, fortunately or unfortunately, not on the deck at the moment.
Yeah, so fair enough.
No, but
Let's go to the Silver Dragon Burrow. I'm gonna look at Veranata in the eye. When the Dragonborn walks off, I'm going to hand Vera 4 platinum, and I'm going to say, if the drink costs more than this, you're not getting it. This is your limit, right here.
or
Got it?
Oh,
Yep.
oh.
40 gold.
Which,
I could kill myself with how much I could get with this.
well, consider that would be $40,000 if.
Hey man, I don't know how much they fucking upcharge the drinks here. I'm being safe.
Right.
That's her limit.
It is a
Right.
tourist spot. They do that.
Tourist towns.
That is her
I'll
limit.
try-
She cannot go over that limit. Be
I'll try
coherent.
to flirt. I'll try to flirt down the prices to save you some money.
You're fine. Just don't get fucked up. You need to still
Okay.
we need to still find the guy, and we shouldn't be there long.
Okay. Promise.
I want to incite that promise right fucking now. That's a 3. Don't even bother fucking rolling.
Can I just roll it just to? Can I just roll it just to see? I could roll a nat 1. You never know.
A nat 1 would still beat a 3.
It's based on totals at that point. I don't think you
Listen,
can physically roll over.
You would throw up salt in the wound. Just go for it.
I think everybody but Donnie clues in that she's lying. But just passive insight alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what is Vera lying about now?
I told her not to get fucked up and stay coherent. She said, "I promise."
Again, who's going in? I mean, we still have decisions to make here.
It was me and Vera. Did we not make that before?
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that what
Johnny.
we want?
Here's
Look-
a spray bottle in case Vera decides to get fucked up.
I mean,
Vera, do keep in mind, do you want to tell Hasty off sober or drunk? Because I don't think your insults are going to
He's
come
not
out.
even gonna be
I
there.
don't think you should tell him off anyway if he's there.
Yeah. I would
You shouldn't be
say.
there.
And now I get an ick thinking about his name. Thank you, guys.
No problem.
You should have already had a Nick. He's an asshole.
Well, I do, but now I have the ick of imagine like you had a friend who's a guy, and then he comes up to you and goes, "Hey, I gotta tell you something," and then you already know that he has a crush on you. That's disgusting, and I threw up in my mouth saying that.
Why do I feel a little called out by that?
Like, fuck.
Very
Right.
specific.
Hey, man. On the way to the Silver Dragon Burrow. Let's go.
Is that
So
how you
yeah,
see me?
you guys.
No, I feel like a little brother. Is that worse?
Just keep talking, Michael. Eventually they'll stop. Just keep talking.
I'm sorry.
So you guys board your ship once more, and set out. You guys would be well enough to know that it's not worth leaving orbit for the short distance that you have. It is just better to sail on the waters, and these look like fairly friendly waters anyway.
For an hour, for sure.
Yeah, like you were basically staying within like this archipelago region, so you're not traveling too far. Like most islands are within sight of you. So your sails on the sea go fairly well, and as the sun sets and darkness sets in, you eventually make your way towards this port. And as you get towards the docks, can I have one of you make me a perception check?
Can
Actually, no. Make me an insight check, actually.
I? Okay.
Did you want to do it, or you want me to do it? Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm rolling like ass.
Veranata. As you're kind of looking out towards the docks, you start to see, like, the normal, like, crews start to come in and, start to get ready to, like, get your ship docked and all that. And then you see some more folks just kind of standing there, and you're looking at them. They seem to have like weapons on them and whatnot, and that's not normal. That's a bit more like security than this kind of thing normally has, and something feels a little off to you.
Hey guys. What? We got swords off the poop deck.
Alright, I mean, we kind of expected something to happen. Just go and get there. Hopefully you and me can be back here before anything really starts, unless they jump these guys when we leave.
Again, you have the spell prepared for an emergency. Yeah, you didn't forget.
Oh my gosh. I'm getting a weird vibe that you just don't trust me.
I don't.
No, that was not for you, Donnie. I already know that. That was for Winchester.
I just want you to be safe. I don't want to take unnecessary risks.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
All right. As you all begin to dock, you see the Dogmaster kind of come up to you, and he's kind of followed by a few of these like stronger looking men. And he goes, greetings. This is the ship. From what I can see, he kind of looks over the deck of your ship, and he's like, yes, this is the Last Breath. We had gotten word of your coming. Say, by chance, you don't happen to have a vampire aboard your ship, do you?
Who's asking?
Well, and one of the other guys kind of comes up. He's wearing a bandana, and you see, like, these guys all sort of are a bit more, like, color coordinated, and he kind of pushes the guy aside and is like, goes up to you, he's like, that be me. My name's Arlen Winfro. Head of security.
Arlen Winfro.
Yes, you see a human man, taller, dark skin, kind of has a bit of the, like, his head is fairly, like, his hair is, like, really short, but it's kind of, like, still frizzy like a fro. Big earring on one ear, and seems to have a scimitar at his waist. And he looks at you all and says, so, yeah, I need to take a look through your ship to make sure there aren't any vampires hiding aboard, because we got word that you have a vampire with you.
Really? And your business is this? What?
Oh, folks don't exactly like a vampire running around. They don't tend to be very good for business or
He's not running around. He's on the ship. He's stayed on the ship the entire time we've been docked before, and he's going to stay on the ship now.
And
he knows better.
You have a vampire. Why? Those soul-sucking scum of the universe.
Pete, times are changing. It's a bit racist if you think. Not all vampires are evil.
I believe he lives off Clamato juice.
Yeah.
I mean,
listen.
To be fair, I don't think we've ever seen him drink blood, so, like, at this point,
no,
it's kind of...
we've never seen him drink blood.
You have not. Topple will come up and be like, what seems to be the problem here?
Yeah,
There's a problem with the
we have a vitalist, apparently.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I mean, why do they know we have one?
Reasons. But look,
Probably because
gentlemen,
Donnie just said something.
please.
Yeah.
We're literally gonna be here so quick, you won't even know where we were here at all. Just let him be and let us go.
And why should I believe that? Yeah, who knows? You might be his thralls.
His what?
Dottie's gonna take a single step forward, look this man dead in the eye. Do you think I'm a thrall?
I don't know.
Can I roll intimidation?
Listen.
I would love to roll intimidation. He's trying to be intimidating.
Okay, roll me an intimidation check.
I'm gonna use knowledge from a past life.
Okay.
26.
Okay, he goes. He kind of like takes a step back and like grabs his like puts a hand on his sword. He's like, I don't know. You seem pretty pale yourself.
Yeah? So what? We have our business here. He's not gonna bother anyone. We'll be done quick. What's the problem? You can stand here and stare at the ship if you want. If it makes you feel better.
Or I can ask you all to leave.
Look, sir, we have business here. We have things to take care of. It won't take us long. Unfortunately, it's business we didn't make on the, it wasn't our plan. Now, if you prefer, you can keep an eye on the ship to make sure that he doesn't come out, but the person has been harmless. Stop being a racist and move on.
Call me what you
Jack.
want, but I'm not dumb. Things like magic exist, obviously. How do I know he ain't gonna turn invisible or into a bat or some shit and sneak out?
Well,
Hey,
if
Topala, you
may.
wanna...
if that's
Go
the
ahead.
case, how do we know you're not a vampire?
Winchester, please. Listen, sir. We have no probable cause as to any indication that the vampire that we may or may not have will cause havoc, as we've been on this planet for a little bit already and nobody's been hurt, so there's no cause for harm or damage. I can understand being cautious, but there's a bit to antagonize us and search us. Don't you think you're being a bit exaggerated?
Know how much damage a vampire can do?
Probably
Yeah, but-
less than a lot of people.
Actually, a lot more.
Yeah, you'd be surprised.
Listen, this isn't a novel.
We could have been done with our business by now. And left. You're the one endangering people by keeping him here so long. Can we get along with it? Please.
Hmm. So, what do I think here? He's not... Donnie, you can tell feels intimidated by you. But it's also the fact of like, hey, you guys brought a literal vampire here.
You know, I was actually under the
Has-
impression that wasn't such a big deal, since you kind of made it not like a big deal when we discovered he was a vampire earlier.
I would
Again,
say we have a vampire here that has not harmed anyone, has not left our site, have not left our ship, and has no reason to harm anyone. And every single person on the ship would do it, and we have given this man his word that he will not leave the ship. I don't know what more this guy wants.
We'll also keep in mind the reputation vampires have. Like, there's
You have a fucking warrant.
there's a difference between a
Say, does he
vampire.
want the vampire to stand on the deck of the ship and him fucking stare at him the entire time?
Hold on. I'm gonna say Winchester and Lucius make me some intelligence checks real quick.
Okay.
it's like vampire versus a vampirate?
There is a difference.
Ah, well, okay.
Okay. Yeah, you guys gather. It's like
Look at that Lucas.
you guys said vampire. There's a big difference between a vampire and a vampire. Vampires, holy shit, are so much more dangerous.
It's a vampirate, though.
There's been a misunderstanding, okay? We have no beings on our ship that would cause any damage to the local natives in this area or any sort of tourists, because we
Wait
do
a
not
minute.
have
If
a
that's the
vampire.
case,
We
why
have a
didn't Topala
vampire.
know that?
Mainly because I forgot she was in this conversation.
You're the one who brought her in!
I did! I forgot she was there!
So you have perpetuated this
In fact,
encounter
you're
longer by
You're the one who Topala said, why did you mention we have a vampire? Apparently we don't even have a vampire!
Well, to be fair, all she heard was vampire.
Yeah, but her
All right.
response was, why did you say we...
Okay, listen! I'm not perfect, Nate!
I'm just saying.
Regardless,
Anyway!
can you please just let us be in our merry way, and we won't cause anybody any
Can we
harm?
just say that in that case it's a vampirate and I misspoke, being that you didn't tell me it was a difference?
Would you like to tell him that you misspoke?
Yeah, I misspoke.
did.
It's a vampirate.
Alright. Could someone roll me a persuasion check?
Oh, for fuck's sake! Does a 20... I'm gonna roll intimidation again.
I can do the persuasion.
Oh my fucking god, Michael.
God damn it!
Why'd you
Fucking
roll it,
cra-
Lucius? Why?
He kind of squints and goes,
Wait, okay, hold up. One question. How do they tell the difference?
So vampires and vampires have different weaknesses. And they tend to have, like, different ways in which they feed on people.
Okay, but how do they know the difference, though?
Well, one way they could just throw him into some running water. If he starts to die, then he's a vampire. If he
Great,
doesn't,
someone
he's a
can
vampire.
pee on him quick and prove he's not a vampire, and we can keep moving. Give him a golden shower, whatever. Go on.
Now, that being said, you also do know vampirates also not very well looked upon by people generally.
Whatever, he's on the ship and he's not harming anyone. This guy is making it the problem. It's just this guy.
Command word leave.
We have sat here and explained to him the entire thing, and he doesn't want to take it as an answer. I'm about 10 seconds away from walking past him and going and finding our guy.
Man, it's almost like you found someone who's a dickhead.
Yeah. So, is he gonna let us by with a 6 persuasion, or am I gonna have to intimidate him again, Michael?
He doesn't seem very confident in your abilities at this moment.
Alright,
Can
All
I
right,
do
buddy.
the persuasion?
alright.
Can I just
Alright,
shoot
well-
him in the head and let's end this? Because I'm getting annoyed. Because this is dumb. I mean, you just said that the vampirates are more acceptable.
They're more acceptable. They're not great, though.
So,
There's a
okay.
difference between, oh my god, there's a vampire, it's going
Okay.
to kill us all.
Okay, how about this?
Versus
Listen here,
a
buddy. We've
vampire.
sat here and talked to you about misspoking for a vampire. He's not gonna get off the ship. Do you want him to? You want him to come stand on the deck and stare at him while we go do our fucking business? What would have been done by now if you let us by? You want to walk with us while we do that? Make sure we aren't either? Do you want to go through a whole song and dance and spend hours and hours and hours here wasting everybody's fucking time? Or can we get about our business? Sir.
He just goes, fine, bring him out here. I want to see this vampire that you're so keen on defending.
Topola, just go get him and just have him stand out here so we can get this fucking over with.
Okay. And she goes downstairs. A few moments later, Captain Grimzon comes down and is like, gentlemen, I heard there's a bit of a...
You can see him now, correct?
Give me a moment. Looks at him.
God, this
You're
fucking
not getting
walking
any fucking
fruitcake.
closer to him. You're observing from here.
Gwyn's. Bring the priest!
Oh my fucking
Oh my
god.
god! We're
No,
leaving. Can we go?
No,
I'm leaving.
Donnie's
Wait,
walking past him.
Wait,
Donnie is walking past him.
wait. Winchester just looks up. Are you saying you were worried about a vampire didn't have the priest fucking prepared already?
Now the priest is on the deck!
You're a fucking idiot, sir. I'm gonna walk past him.
Hey, don't you dare leave! And he goes,
I
"Ben!"
need a pina colada. I'm leaving.
We have been sitting here for how fucking long discussing a fucking vampire. He's right there. He's not gonna do anything. We have 6 people, 7 people with weapons standing around him. He's not gonna fucking hurt something. Can we go talk to this person we need to go to and fucking leave so I don't have to ever see your stupid face again? Or are we gonna have more of a problem?
Well, if you keep talking to me like that, I think me and my men might have a problem, yeah!
Oh, for the love of Pete, let these two go. You can expect them. The vampire is there. Bring your goddamn priest aboard and get this over with.
Hey, Brother
It's like
Jacob!
consolidation. I'm
I'm
literally.
leaving.
No, you ain't leaving
I'm
anyway.
leaving. No. I'm
Some
leaving.
guy's getting your way to stop you.
Cool.
It's gone.
I just
Okay.
I just like teleport.
Congratulations,
past them with
Michael. You have continued to permeate the session even longer.
Great. You know what? I just shoot
I
them
am
and let's get it over
genuinely
with. I'll just shoot them in the head. I can end this. I will just shoot them all. I've got 8 shots and we can end this.
Got it.
I'm against murder.
Too bad. These guys are pretty keen on getting murdered, man.
They're doing their job! Someone told them a vampire was coming!
And we have proven at every fucking turn, this is not a problem. This is not a
You
problem.
have told
This
them!
is
You
not.
have proven nothing to them!
Well, he's standing right there.
Like, what else
He's
did I...
standing!
I'm.
Anyway,
Let's fucking go.
as you guys start to go for the exit, they draw their weapons and the priest comes on board.
Can you do a
What?
check so we can end this?
Yeah, give me one moment. Who's the... Oh, probably that guy. As he walks up to Grimzod, can you open your mouth? Okay.
You getting
Right.
a fucking physical?
Okay.
Give it.
Okay.
Perhaps we should have just brought Fel.
Takes a little water out, takes a little flask of water, pours it on his hands, and then flicks it in his face. Like,
Yeah, but
okay.
Fel's mean.
That's. You should have told him what you're doing beforehand. That seems rude.
Okay. Yeah, not a vampire. Vampire.
There you go. Bye.
He goes, fine! He stays! Rest of you get your business and get out!
We just needed 2 people to do the fucking business. We
Have a
could
good
have
day,
gone.
officer.
This-
Just
Bye.
go,
You're
Dottie!
done.
Dottie, shut up and go!
Fuck yourself.
Go.
No, bitch. Keep walking off.
No, don't mind him. He doesn't mean it. He's just very passionate for getting what he needs to get done.
Have a good night, officer.
Is Vera coming?
I'm literally next to you.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna have the officers wait like a whole 2 minutes so they don't accidentally walk the same path, and then there's a fight that happens. Just hold on. Let's let him get away from the ship a little bit before you go back out.
That was a encounter.
Yeah,
I
very
hated every
interesting.
second of that.
Hated that I rolled a 6. I'm so sorry.
It's
I
not your
debated
fault.
spending my
Michael.
25 minutes. I debated
Michael
spending my
presented
25
the
points to re-roll
opportunity
it.
and stopped us at every turn. Because we
Okay.
said one thing and then tried to explain that we didn't have the thing and he wouldn't accept the answer.
I can't breathe.
I
fucking
actually
get
had to go up and take a lap. I was about to punch my monitor.
Oh my god.
Jesus. Alright,
go to the tiki bar.
alright, you guys are going to the Silver Dragon Burrow?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes.
Great.
Dun, 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 dun. Just put Donkey Kong music. That's
Alright.
cute.
You head over to the Silver Dragon Burrow, and you see a fabulous tiki bar that is on the dock, like on a nice little dock by the water, by the beach. The smell of the ocean air fills your nostrils with that pleasant sea scent, and you start heading towards it. The nightlife here is lively. You see all sorts of folks gathering around tables, getting drinks, getting playing darts, singing, dancing. It is a lively atmosphere here.
That's nice.
Indeed. And as you all enter, can I have one? Actually, you know what? No, Verona, you have like a 19 passive perception, right?
20.
Damn. You quickly take a scan into the area as you walk in. It's a lively place. It's a nice place, and you're looking around. It's like, holy shit, this is nice. And you see some of like the bottles on the back, and like you recognize a few of those brands on the top shelf. Like, ooh, that's the expensive shit. And as you're looking around, you notice one person is a little out of place. Someone who's sitting kind of more towards the back corner. You see a figure dressed in black cloth, head to toe, no skin showing, wearing gloves, all that good stuff. And you see them wearing a mask that looks like a monkey's face.
Does
As you see a figure kind of like this.
That's disgusting. Donnie, the monkey face, black clothes.
All right, yeah.
You're
Go
right.
go get your drink. I'll go talk to them.
Okay.
Donnie will start walking over to the bed.
Alright. He does not seem to have any drinks or anything like that on the table. As you approach him, he looks up at you and says not a word.
Donnie just sits down and looks right at him. He's gonna say anything?
No, not at the moment. But he looks around and he sees a very colorful Veronata, looks back at you, nods, and you see him pull out something from underneath his cloak, and it seems to be a scroll case of some sort.
Alright.
As he puts it down, he nods at you, and then he gets up and he starts to walk away.
Can I is there like any part of him that's visible? When he walks away, like the flowing of the cloak, anything that would indicate at least like potentially like skin color and or race that I could maybe guess while he's walking away?
No, actually, he is completely covered.
Gotcha. I'm going to unscrew and open up this scroll case and look what's written in it.
You see what seems to be a letter addressed to you, along with another piece of parchment that seems to be a map with coordinates. The letter reads thus. To my dearest friends aboard the Last Breath / the Second Wind. It has been an honor and pleasure to have served in the same crew as you, but alas, our fates have departed from each other. But fear not, for they are about to intertwine once more. I have something of yours, of which I've already told you. Poor little Miko. Oh, the poor chap. And he's just been so eager to rejoin your company once more. We've had a good time, he and I, don't you worry. He's been treated well. I think it's about time that you all regained each other's company and continued on your adventure. The Xerixians won't beat themselves, of course. Now, of course, I'd like to make sure that he gets back to your company in safe hands. So, meet me at the specified location on the map. Around noon, should do. Where we may talk and I may free him back to your gracious party. See you then.
XOXO Gossip Girl. That's
I
what
will
feel.
roll them both back up, put the cover back on the scroll case, throw it over my shoulder, and look at Vera. How's she doing?
Vera has now bought one of those comically long alcohol funnel like things that you get in like Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Full of like pina coladas.
How much did that cost her?
I want to say that's going to cost you at least 7 silver pieces.
Wow, that's fucking nothing.
That is fucking nothing.
I mean, that'd be like $70, but yeah.
Indeed, in adventurer currency, it's nothing.
Fair enough.
How was it? What'd you get?
Got a map with some coordinates and a letter from Hastings saying meet him at noon at the coordinates and we'll do the handoff.
He wants to do a handoff.
I guess.
That does.
Looks at Vera. He
Feel
definitely
right.
wants something in return. There's no way.
That's true.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Probably some
Can I
trap.
read-
He's just trying to kill us all.
No, can I read it to see how he words it?
Sure. I will undo this. We'll undo the scroll case. I will offer to hold Vera's drink while she's doing this.
No, you can take a sip. It's good.
I'm good. Just hands
It's
over the scroll
it's
case.
actual pineapple. It's pinot. Ugh. Why does he write like a fucking knob?
Because he is a knob.
That's true. We should. If this is it, we should probably just head back now.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, I'll take that back.
You're gonna give Donnie his money back?
Oh shit, you're right. Here you go. It was literally fucking nothing. I might buy another
Alright.
one. Actually, let me just buy another one real quick.
Okay.
I'll buy for Lucius. Actually, let me buy 3 then.
Looks at Vera. Pace yourself.
No, wait. One's for Lucius, right? So this is the math here. 1 for me, 1 for Lucius, and then 1 to share.
I think just one of you for Lucius is.
Okay, fine. We can do that.
Alright.
Okay, let's go.
You order them, they give them to you. She looks at you, she's like, are you planning on taking those out the bar?
Yes.
Oh, well, okay, so you're gonna have to pay for the glass then. It'll just be an extra 2 silver for a glass.
Oh, okay.
18 silver total.
Do you have any like promotional T-shirts? I'll pay for this, Donnie, by myself.
I mean, we do have like a couple of like sort of like light wind scarves with our, name and logo and everything.
Yeah, I'll take one.
It's like
Excellent.
Hooters and they just have shorts.
She charges you 3 silver for that.
Okay, perfect. I have to do quick math. Okay, and then we're good. That's it.
Yeah, you can write Silver Dragon Burrow light scarf.
Thanks.
And then Donnie's just gonna look at Vera's like, you ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready.
How far away are we from the ship in feet?
Probably at least good 700, 800.
When Donnie leads Vera out, we're gonna get a good bit closer within the 500 feet, and then he's just gonna use Dimension Door because he doesn't want to get jumped. So, does he get jumped in the 200 feet we walk?
You do not.
Cool.
Alright, you get back on the ship. The people who are standing guard just go, ah!
See? Easy. Done.
Alright,
No.
just get on out of here then.
Come on, to.
Lucius, I got you a
main
pina
guy isn't there
colada.
anymore. The main guy isn't there anymore. It's just a couple of guys he left there. They're like, sure, go ahead.
Is he always that much of an ass?
Oh my god, you won't believe. That fucking asshole. Like, holy shit. He has denied my promotion 3 fucking times. Why?
Oh.
Because I fucking asked him, like... I told him, like, hey, listen. Just... Why are we doing alternating shifts like this? Why don't we just set up a weekly schedule, right? Like, it makes no sense for me to
You're
work...
doing alternating shifts?
You
Oh.
start a union. Start a union.
Oh, I mean, listen, have you ever heard of union busting?
My word, how backwards is this planet?
Okay, to be fair, it's not the planet. It's like, it's you gotta be careful who you work around here. Like, most
Unfortunately,
places here,
Sue finds
great.
This place is nice.
No, this is usually a nice place. Like, but like, he's an asshole. Some people who kind of like organize the tourist board are also kind of assholes. Like, and the locals are getting tired of it because like, less people are coming, right? Like, we're getting sick of it.
No, I imagine so, yeah.
Really. Listen. I was supposed to hand you. Listen, I appreciate you guys listening. I was supposed to hand you this fine, and he pulls out like a little slip of paper that more or less says like you owe them 100 gold. I was like, but if you want to just kind of leave and say you kind of like ran off before, and didn't pay, or something like that,
I mean, yeah.
right?
How did that get you in trouble, sir?
Oh, I'll be fine. Like, listen, what the fuck he's gonna do to me? Fire me? I hope he does.
You know, honestly,
Real.
yeah, he's kind of in a win-win here.
Yeah, like seriously, I love this place. Don't get me wrong. This is a wonderful fucking place. I know a lot of great people here. I fucking hate working for that guy.
Did you ever
There's
think of
not a
maybe
lot of-
starting your own business?
What the
Oh,
fuck am
sure.
I
I mean,
don't have the
securities of
capital.
that.
I mean, I don't really have the capital for that. Is the issue? It's like I'd have to hire a
Mm.
crew who can like do security. Then I also have to compete with his business.
Well, I mean, if he's such a big asshole, perhaps you could steal quite a bit of his. It's called shocking.
I don't know. I've never.
I tell you what, we could sit down and have a discussion about this financially speaking, set you up with the capital, and...
You do that?
Or... We're in a bit of a...
Yeah, we're in a little bit of a time crunch, but maybe once we're done and we have some free time.
Speaking of which, with Miko,
I will hand Winchester the scroll case. All the details are in there.
Winchester reads it, and we gotta be on the same planet for another like 4 hours, don't we?
Probably more like 12 at this point.
It's midnight.
Yeah.
Looks over at Donnie. Well, apparently we do have the time to talk.
Oh yeah, shit. All right, if you want to organize that with him, I mean, looks at everyone else. Do you guys just want to go head back to the bar?
Yeah, let's go to
Hang
the
out for a
bar.
bit?
It's I'll be okay. We've got stuff to do and it's midnight. I should go to sleep.
Inviting me out to drink, Donnie?
Yes,
and I'm gonna avoid that.
Donnie,
great.
no offense, but probably not the best time right before we have to do something tomorrow at noon that might be late.
A suggestion.
Yeah, I know, but I'm letting you know we have possibly some business to take care of that needs everyone to be at the sharpest.
By the way, Heath,
Yeah.
or Winchester, looking at the map, you're gathering from where it is to where you are. It's probably about a 2-hour sail from where you are.
Okay, so it's not this island anymore.
It's not this island. It's probably like, from what you can tell, it seems to be a bit like out of the way of the archipelago. Like it's not too far away from any like major island. You'll probably still be within eyeline of like one of them. But it is a little bit out of like nowhere.
We're literally going into the middle of the ocean.
There is Martin
That's-
Island there. It's just small,
How small?
like super small.
Okay, I've got a backup plan, guys.
Yeah.
If it's that small and it's only a couple hours away on the boat, here's a plan.
Mm-hmm.
We can make a raft. We can use our single weaver left to pull the raft with the party on it. We can send the ship up into orbit and do orbital bombardment if necessary.
Just point the cannons on the side directly downward.
I mean, you have 2 ballista and a trebuchet, but all right.
hey, I can dream.
I mean, all we gotta do
that-
is pick up some, like, oddly enough, this is exactly how rail guns work. All you need is a really big piece of metal that'll survive entry in orbit. By the time it hits atmosphere and lands in the spot we need, it'll turn
We just need a
into mist.
giant tungsten rod to drop on him. It'll
Yeah.
be fine.
Interesting idea.
Could I analyze that letter?
In what regard?
See if there's like any sort of secret code or message underlying.
Roll me an investigation check.
Guidance.
Cool. We do that. Da-da-da-da. Investigation.
Damn.
Damn.
Maybe you
With an
should
8.
stop rolling today. Yo.
I want to do things, but apparently
I
I
know
wasn't
that-
good the first time. Damn.
Yeah, that's 2 twos. Oof.
I hate it here.
Roll a 4 on your
rough.
fucking
That's
guidance,
rough.
though. It's bad when the guidance
Rough.
equals your fucking
Uh.
die.
And y'all want me to pretend to? Y'all want me to deceive people and dog? Look at me.
No, dude. The rolls are gonna work when they count. It's just how it is.
Yeah. Exactly it.
I mean, the other thing is,
But
too,
believe in
is
the
if
heart
you
of the
put
card.
yourself on with a enhanced ability, you can at least roll with advantage.
This is true, but I mean, I thought I was saving that for like, I don't know when we're going. I guess we have some time.
Well, we
I doubt
we
he'll let me
literally
roll.
have one more long rest coming, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. And also getting advantage on checks to try and deceive Hastian would be fucking fantastic.
Yeah,
That'd be
like-
really worth.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I
Yeah.
mean, right? Like, you can cast it on your... Because, the... Whatchamacallit, minor illusion or whatever, or disguise self, isn't concentration.
Alter self,
so-
yeah.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
disguise self, not alter self.
Well, alter self lets you change your appearance to whatever. I thought that's what it's described as.
It allows you to change your
Also-
physical form, like your physical appearance, right? Like
Yeah. So
you
that
are physically shifting into a different.
if we have a dress that looks like the
I don't
the
know.
prince-
Yes, alter self is a little more... I
It
don't
helps
know.
with the voice at least, so I don't sound like a man trying to be a princess.
I mean,
That's
with the
true.
way that princess talks, she sounds pretty manly. Sorry, Michael.
Yeah, that's just a little hurtful, Heath.
How's that hurtful, man?
You'd
I'm
be
just
like,
saying you're not...
Listen, I'm trying to work on my women's voice. All right, I know they're not great.
Dude,
I
yeah,
want to
like...
make sure I represent female characters. All right.
Hey man, you at least do voices for stuff. I've been with DMs who don't do voices. That sucks.
Okay. Regardless. We got
Need
that
to be
all
another
set
member
up.
of a race. Yeah, alter self is concentration. That was the difference. So yeah.
Yeah. I still got it equipped up.
All right.
I guess it's also you can't see past alter self, so that probably is better.
So, as you guys leave towards the bar once more, you sit down. So so you all like go sit down, have a drink, whatever. I need to know who is playing this business strategy out with this guy. And he says his name is.
To be fair, Winchester, being a gift, probably knows all about setting up mercenary and protection rings. Kind of his
You won't
culture.
have some experience with that.
Yeah.
I'll say you can make me a. I'd say intelligence at advantage.
I mean, wisdom maybe, like actual know-how, and knowing what you're talking about is good. If he has a good intelligence, wisdom is also like telling you stuff that isn't just straight information, like helpful tips.
To be
and stuff.
fair, how about both? Because there are two sides to it. Intelligence knows the
Yeah.
basics, but wisdom is kind of like best way to set it up.
Sure, you know what? Roll me 2 then. We'll take the average of them.
Very nice. So intelligence at advantage first. 15, so not shabby.
Alright.
And then wisdom at advantage. So it's 17, 27, so that's a 13.5 average.
We'll round up to 14. All right. Yeah, help him start setting up his this sort of like rival company. It's like, okay, it's just sad and come together. Jacob looks. He's like, okay, we're gonna need some starting funds because if I want to bring people on, I like switch to a new company. That's a high risk for them, so they're gonna want like an onboarding bonus.
Now, can I at this point have who's with Winchester? Is Maggie, Lucius, or Donnie here with me when I'm discussing this?
And we're at the bar.
Yeah.
we left.
Yeah, I went to the bar.
Probably all be at the bar discussing it with them. This is kind of bar talk.
Oh, so this is very bar talk.
Okay, then fine. I'm there too. Then I suppose.
Winchester would look at the thing, and I'll say this out of character for simplicity's sake, but Winchester would like one of the persuasive people to maybe point out that we could give him capital for like as investors, aka we do get our percentage back.
Oh, true. Let's do it. Can I just roll it?
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking God.
All right, and okay. How much are you willing to put down on this? Because I know some guys, and I might be able to get like some funds together.
How much are we willing to put into this, guys? Because I'm willing to put quite a bit to fuck over that dude.
How
much do you
I
have?
have 153 of gold in 43 gold and 10 platinum. I could give him a couple plat.
Yeah, I have 8 plat.
I got 9 plat. If we could just give them all our plat, that'd probably cover it.
Yeah.
100%.
How about you? How about for you, Yosh?
If you get Lucius drunk enough, then perhaps he'll invest.
I morally can't ask someone to make monetary decisions while drunk, so I'm not gonna do that. That's a bad idea. No. Don't do it.
Lucius.
He's
I'm
a noble. He can actually invest way more money to make this kind of overkill.
Let's say we fuck over this guy.
Actually, here's a good question, Michael. How much does it normally cost to start up a mercenary company? That is something I think my 15 int would have given me some knowledge of.
But he's talked about the people who he'd probably go to ask, because he knows a lot of people who's also sick of working with this guy, and he thinks he'd get a fair number of them to jump off his crew and onto his, which means they already have equipment. So that could help, like, eat some of the initial cost. He's thinking probably around. You're thinking probably like from the people he knows, and then having just to hire new people, and like get them equipment to start off with. You're probably looking around maybe a 300 gold investment to get this started.
Okay, so So how much plat did we say so far? I've got 9 plat.
I have 10.
I have 8.
27.
27.
So 27.
27. I'll throw in the extra 30 gold.
Unless, of
Look at
course,
video.
Eric's character would like to toss in with Ballast.
Ballast went to the ship to sleep because
Oh,
we
yeah.
don't have because we need to get a full long rest in, and we literally already had the police fuck with us when we showed up on the ship. Who knows if he's just going to have them come back because the guy's a dick and try to fuck with a long rest.
I mean, we're technically got to start leaving before then.
True, but I'd rather get it done
Yeah, fair enough,
before
fair enough.
regret it, right?
I mean, I'm supposing we're only spending an hour out here anyways, because we do got to get the long rest in. We had no more than an hour to drink.
Like an hour and a half.
Damn.
as playing D&D has shown me, there's a big difference between 12 a.m. and 1 a.m.
Damn.
Indeed.
I mean, that's true, but we're technically on space-time, so... We're not even... That's actually a good question. What time of the day is it on the planet? Like, we would have totally separate lunar cycles. We literally traveled halfway across the planet.
Oh, our REM sleep would be fucked up.
Yeah, like, is it bright in the morning now?
Oh no, it's at night.
I'm just
It
asking.
all lined up conveniently, okay? Stop
Conveniently
asking
lined
questions.
Stop asking questions. Just move on.
Okay, I'm willing to throw in the extra 30 gold. I don't mind.
All right. Jacob looks at you all and goes, "I can't believe this. Thank you so much. You know how much."
To be honest, that is the angriest I've gotten in a very long time. I'd love to see that man fail.
I will happily give you updates as soon as his little network of bullies and this is gonna be good. This is gonna be fucking good.
And if you need any assistance, please let me know. And if you know any gift that are interested in it, perhaps if you mention Winchester Hippopotamus is on your side, I'm a bit known amongst the community. Might pull some favors.
You know, I'll take whatever I can get.
That'd be terrifying, having the mercenary company roll up. Oh, who do you got? Oh, I got like 6 GIF with me.
6 gifts with shotguns just appear behind them.
Yeah, 100%. That'd be the most terrifying part of this. So,
All right. If someone wants to make a note that you have now invested in Jacob's mercenary company.
Yeah, you can go for it, Jay, if you want, since you've invested the most.
All right.
Well, and he goes up to you. He says, "Oh, by the way, as far as paying back my investment, right? With interest, of course. What in terms of like shares, I'm thinking like, are you guys good with like 10% of the company as far as like this?"
I think that's fair. He looks over at the others.
Yeah, 10%
I don't know
is
what
more
this
than fair.
means.
You'll get 10% of his profit,
Yeah, basically, every time he
Oh.
earns money, we get 10% of the profits of the main company.
and it would go between the 3 of us who invested it.
Indeed.
Oh,
So it's 3.3% each with one remaining.
okay, that's legit. Okay, yeah.
Yep.
Is it Jacob with a C or Jacob with a K?
Jacob with a C, of course.
Gotcha.
Who the fuck has a Jacob with a K?
I knew one in school.
Yeah.
Yeah, they exist.
Poor sods. Anyway,
Okay, I was chilling.
I was about to say, should I roll?
yeah, sure. Everyone, roll me a Constitution check. See how
God.
or save. See how we're doing.
What is Donnie's take on alcohol?
Let's fucking go.
Donnie can't get drunk. He's dead.
Yeah.
But he can taste again, so I
Wait,
mean...
no, you'd have advantage because of your undead nature, Donnie. It's technically a poison.
Oh my God, you're so right.
All right, y'all are good for the moment.
Yeah, me and Lucius are killing it.
I think we're probably good to go then.
Lucius,
No
your party days are coming back to you. It's like those stuffy parties. Nah, the parties you started having once you left home. This shit reminds you of some of those.
Good times. Good times.
Mainly those parties are the ones Verna dragged you to, and you're like, fuck. why
Yeah, I was
am I
about to
here?
say, it's like, this is bringing me back to when Bear taught me how to take shots.
It's
What a-
it's a fun time. When you take a shot off a dryad, it's good.
You know what, Max? For that
I
image
don't-
in my
Had
head,
some nice earthy undertones.
I
Yeah.
don't recall
Max,
doing
you
that.
can have a point for that. That's awesome.
Thanks.
And everyone who invested in this guy's company, take a point. I'm happy you guys are engaging in communism or
capitalism.
Capitalism. That one.
I'm engaging it out of pure spite.
All right, and hopefully we'll see how his business does and if he's able to return on that investment. He says, "To new beginnings."
Very good.
No beginning.
Woo!
Which just takes his like sherry.
And you all drink and make merry and eventually head back to your ship, where you may take a long rest.
Woo!
And
Not that things have changed, but don't forget to change out spells if you need to.
Indeed. Alright, why don't we take like a good 5-10 minute break here so I can get some water, get out of my scrubs.
Sounds like a plan. I could probably use a break.
Yeah.
Can I ask a dumb question?
Doritos fell.
Do you think it would be worth to hold on to
Like that.
banishment for the pure fact of if Hastian tries to kill Miko, I can banish Miko in response?
Oh, that's a good.
That's actually not a bad plan, I gotta admit. I mean,
Yeah,
it takes,
like, just make-
it takes him
he
out of
can-
the fight for a whole minute. In fact, what's the range on banishment?
Oh god.
Like 30 feet.
60 feet.
Oh.
You could banish Miko immediately.
I part of me wants to at least hear what Hastian has to say out of pure morbid curiosity.
But don't get me wrong, but just stay within 60 feet, and if something goes wrong, banish, and then we can
Yeah.
fucking
You
unleash.
still have to make the save, but
No,
I
he
mean,
doesn't. You can choose to fail. You are
Would
allowed
he
to
know-
choose to fail a save.
I'll say, would Miko know what it is? That's the question. Would he be conscious enough of what I'm doing to willingly fail?
I mean, you could just shout at him.
Yeah. But no, like, banishment to just get him out of there, and I was going to try and think of something else, potentially, just to try and remove him from danger.
Well, it's that or
Or
Dimension
make it-
Door. But Banishment's
Yeah.
got the plus side of being a 60-foot range, so...
I mean...
Don't forget, too, though, me and actually, that's one last thing we gotta decide. How we entering in with the crowns. Basically, do we want Lucius to be another Hippo with a shotgun for this combat, or do we want Hippo with a shotgun to turn into Lucius to cast spells? I personally think, in a boss fight like this, it's better to have me have spell magic for concentration.
Yeah. I would say so as well.
How about you, Lucius? You got an opinion?
No.
No, I think Yoshi's taking a break.
I think so, too.
Yeah.
But I do find it funny that we heard that no in the background just when
That was my little brother being very loud.
I noticed. It's kind of funny. It's good timing. But yeah, like, I think that's our better bet, is me to have the concentration spells up with Lucius, right? Because then we can have, he could twin spell haste, right? And then I could cast something as well, like boost us. I think, what spells did we discussed the strap, but man, it's been like a month and a half.
It is.
Like, I'm trying to remember what spells what was the magic spells we had? No, it was the haste. Oh, greater invis, that's right.
Yeah.
Right? Like, Lucius could cast double greater invis on us to make us both invisible, and I could haste myself. Right? And then we can just unleash. And since you can haste as well, if you choose to.
If I'm banishing its concentration, I can.
I know, it's one or the other. It depends if we
Yeah.
have to banish or not, is the question, right?
Yeah.
Depending on the situation.
But
I could self-haste. Lucius can double invis, right?
Yep.
And then we can unload a million shots. And then we can just unload. Now, try to think any other strats we could think of though to up our odds here.
I mean, I don't think we can do any more planning not knowing what he's bringing to the table, really. We just have to plan for what we do know. It's going to be hasty, and it's going to be all of us. Miko's probably going to be there for some kind of handoff, and he's probably going to try something.
I'm still confused why he's doing this, to be honest.
Yeah, it could just be an ego thing. Like, weirdly.
I mean, it could be. Again, the only thing that makes sense is he's after the princess, but by his discussion, he's not?
Wait. What happened?
Nothing, we're just discussing the plan, what to do for combat.
Yeah,
Basically, we're thinking the crown will still remain on, obviously, Lucius and Winchester, but Winchester will have the ability to turn to Lucius to cast magic. Is what we're thinking is best.
Okay, yeah.
And I have banishment prepared for if Miko is in harm, I can banish Miko and just remove him for a whole minute, which is 10 rounds of combat.
Which with Winchester's probably more than we need. If he's still up after 10 rounds of Winchester unloading every gunner bow and arrow shot he's got, we're in trouble.
I've returned.
Hello.
I also brought a meat pie.
Very well. We have a bit of a working plan in that Winchester's going to have the ability to turn into Lucius with the item the demon gave us, the crown. And if any danger happens to Miko, I'm just going to banish him. I guess I still don't actually. Yeah, Keith did raise a really good point. What is fucking Hastings' angle on this? Like, yeah, Jesus. By the fucking letter itself, it didn't seem like he wanted the princess and all, and that's what our first angle was, so.
It's the only angle we got.
Real.
I mean, he could just be, like you say, doing this to be vindictive, but it seems like a really roundabout way to be vindictive.
He clearly wants us to trade Vera, and then he can go and elope with Vera.
Yeah, I think he's just after Vera at this point. I think he's just on trying to get a date with her. This is the way he asks dates. He's just really socially awkward. He doesn't know what he's doing.
He's doing the fucking Bowser way of getting a date with someone.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, I hate that because I love Princess Peach.
We're talking about
Well, that's
Hastings
not
and
a problem. The
Baron.
problem we're having, he's not the Peach in this scenario. He's the Bowser.
That's true. The problem is that I'd rather have
Or
Bowser.
Peach in this scenario. But just so you know, Yoshi, the working plan is to use the crown item that the demon gave us so Winchester can transform into Lucius for spellcasting. Do you have anything?
Okay.
Do you have like any opposition to that?
No, that's fine.
Alright.
And when I'm
And then
looking
if-
at the basic opening battle plan again, is you can double cast Greater Invis on me and you, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you're safe, and we get our advantage attacks.
I do have a question. Is Michael back?
I am back.
Is it a whole action to take off the dress?
It's not a throwaway dress. It would take multiple actions to take that thing off.
Fuck, I don't want to fight in a dress.
I mean, you're
Isn't
a
that like the whole
caster.
thing
It's
where
not
they,
like you're doing battle rolls.
I'm a man.
Do that thing where they like.
I mean,
like in
wizards fight in robes all the time. There's not much of a
And
It's
difference.
just a really it's just
The
a really
Shrek,
expensive
Shrek.
robe. Shrek.
Yeah, like that Shrek scene, Shrek 2, the princess scene, where they like rip the hems of their dresses, and they like rip that, like do that.
Are you really gonna rip Odub's work though?
I'm not.
Yeah, are you
That's
gonna
a
do
really
that?
nice dress too.
I know. That's
Yeah.
why I was like. That's why I was like, can I just take it off for like an action and then be like, all right, let's go into battle. But I wasn't granted that mercy, and that's fine. Just there better not be a strong breeze, or else I'm handicapped, guys. I'm sorry. Because I will do the Marilyn Monroe and be like, But yeah, is everybody back already?
I think so.
Yep.
I was putting the child to sleep. She's learned how to use tools now.
Oh, she's in her Bronze Age.
We just now started to like introduce like solid foods like cereal. And she will grab the spoon from me and just put it in her mouth. I'm like, oh, I mean, okay.
Your kid really
Dude,
just
why is
running
your-
through life, isn't it?
Yeah, I was about to say, why is your kid speedrunning like existence?
I don't know. It's making me cry. Literally earlier today, I was listening to some music. I had like "I Love You So" on, and she runs up to me and hugs me as it says "I love you so." And I was like, I'm about to start bawling, baby.
That's so cute.
And then she also has a walker that she's learned how to weaponize and run over people's like feet.
Nice. Future
Hurts.
D&D player for sure. Learns how to weaponize every item in the area.
Oh my gosh,
Basically.
have you seen that
So-
dad that does like D&D for his two daughters? One's like a goblin and one's like a little crow.
You mean a Kenku?
Okay, wait, probably. It's so cute. They like go pick flowers and like do little errands.
You say D&D doesn't have to be a combat game.
It is not.
It's designed to be one, but doesn't have to be.
So, as you all awaken on your ship, you begin to prepare for the day and set out. And you take the seas once more. It's about a 2-hour trip, and you guys head out around. You're playing on the safer side. We'll say 9:30. And as you make your way out,
By the way, we're all aware that it's a sea monster he's getting to attack us with, right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait.
The whole missing ships
mean-
earlier, the whole sinking, like this is very clearly.
Oh, I thought they were just saying, oh, that's his ship, and he just fucked off. I mean, sea monster, yeah, definitely. Very
Listen,
plausible.
I can get a spell that's like tame beast or whatever, but I mean that's fine. I don't want to metagame.
Well, that's only beasts. It won't work on monsters.
I'll say,
So unless he's
also that would
attacking us with a
include-
blue whale, it's not going to be very useful.
and also the creature would most likely have enough saves or not be within like a requirement of, I think, some dominate spells have certain CR limits.
No, they all don't, but it's got to hit the requirement of the creature. So you'd have to have dominate monster to dominate anything other than a beast. Or dominate person if it's a humanoid.
Good thought, though. Very good thought.
Yeah, which is a good thought.
Okay.
so you set out, and you set out. The clouds above your heads begin to shift and turn gray. It seems a storm is coming. But the rain holds for the moment.
Actually, Michael,
Yes.
I just realized a good strat.
Okay.
I don't need to pilot the ship because two, it's a boat right now, and two we got Topola.
Right.
Anyone with scout ahead with me on our Weaver?
I assume I'm gonna be dressed up, so probably not me.
Lucius doesn't want anyone to see his panties.
Ew. I hate that word.
I just love it. He's all upset that he's in a dress. Meanwhile, every wizard alive.
Wear pants.
mean-
I know I'm not the most manliest of men, but god damn it, I've been bashed on so much. Can't catch a break since goddamn Underdark. It's like, oh, who's the effeminate fellow? I'm a man.
I just imagine in future fucking like Lucius is gonna like overcorrect and start like wearing aviators, smoking a stogie. Just
He's gonna grow a beard, so
grows
yeah.
a beard, yeah. just really overcorrects.
It just doesn't help.
Starts
that, like,
hitting the gym.
I'm Elven, so I don't have that much facial hair. It doesn't grow very fast.
No, it
I
doesn't.
think you can at least grow a goatee. Maybe a soul patch.
Ew,
Ew, so ew.
I like to imagine that.
Most I've been able to grow is my hair, and that's why it's so long.
Yosh, no, I got Yosh. Lucius needs to find a belted dwarven kind and get that full dwarven beard.
That is a possibility.
Perfect.
But
Perfect.
no, I like the idea though that Lucius just like tries to be like the bad boy archetype, right? It's just like smoking a ciggy while he's like walking on the wall.
I was saying like the manly man from the 80s action star man, right? Just over the top. Where's
Yeah,
the wife
and
beater?
Yeah, he just like sees a woman walk by and goes, "Hey, babe."
No. Too much of a gentleman. Regardless, I assume just Lucius gets dressed up and he's just sitting in the dark, just like in the picture that I've sent, just contemplating sulking.
So who's with Winchester?
I mean, I could, or Vera could, or
Just imagine right now. Sorry, this is Lucius.
I literally just posted that in the memes.
Yeah. I am a man.
I mean, I can go with Winchester. I don't mind.
That sounds good.
All right.
Just to scout ahead, because this is a flying vehicle, so.
Yes.
Yeah.
You set. Scout ahead. Donnie, Winchester, as you guys fly out towards this small little island, nothing of really note catches your eye, but as you approach the island, you see what seems to be, some grass, some tropical trees, kind of like towards the top of the island. But as you get down lower, you see it kind of like drops off suddenly a bit, like there's just a little cliff. And we're talking a small island, I mean like tiny. We're talking like less than 30 square feet, right? On the top, and then like another 30 beneath that.
Michael, is this going to be a sea turtle?
Give me a moment, Heath! Christ, let me finish describing the thing before you interrupt me!
Let him cool. Let him cool.
Sorry.
You do see, though, on the lower parts, surrounded by sand, sort of the sandy expanse, slightly, you see what seems to be the opening of a cave.
Do I see anything outside the area of the cave with a quick, pass by overhead?
You see what seems to be like basically sand, some barnacles are starting to like grow at the base of the wall a bit. You see a starfish also kind of like near the base as well. Seashells kind of like sparsely litter the surrounding sands. like, because you're looking at something that's basically like, let me draw a picture, kind of like here's the top of the island right here with like trees and stuff, right? And then kind of grass, and all that good stuff, and then it kind of like, and then it kind of like goes, or like a whomp down a bit.
Womp womp.
Yeah, it
Womp,
kind of
womp,
goes down a
womp.
bit. Where you see like the entrance over here, and then there's just like kind of like sand surrounding the rest of it. From like around like whoosh.
Winchester is leading this scouting, so I just like.
Well, so we don't see anything immediately.
Nope.
It's the cave.
Yep.
That's the top of the cave here. Like, that's the top, right? It's flat like that, or is it more
Yeah, it's not
bumpy?
like that.
So, and the white is the, so just to double check. So the white's the is the ground, then that's the mountain, then there's the top of the mountain.
So it's more like a small like little cave. Like it's like a small rock formation. You're talking about like this thing right here is probably like from the top of this to the sand here. You're talking about maybe like a good
What, 100 feet?
15.
15 feet?
Yeah, it's a small little thing.
So it's 15 feet high.
Yes.
How big's the cave opening?
Probably a good like 6 feet tall.
So it's less of like a mountain and more like a hobbit hole.
It
Yeah,
is pretty
kind
much a hobbit hole in the middle of the ocean. That's what I was thinking.
Sea hobbits. Fantastic.
Hey, I dig it.
How big is the thing circumference-wise from the air? I should get a general idea. Are we looking at like 100 feet long? It's like 10 feet long.
So like the top of this little ridge is probably like 30, and then like from one sand ridge to where the ocean is meeting it to the other end of the sand ridge, like from this way, that's probably like more 90, 100 feet.
So the whole thing's about 100 feet circumference, or 50 feet circumference, I guess, because it's the middle.
Yep.
The building itself is like a 30-foot thing. I'm going to call it a building because it's just so tiny. It seems man-made.
More like 15, but yes.
It's 15 feet, like wide and long. Like it's 15 all around at the base.
Oh no, like 15 feet tall, and then yeah, like around 30 wide.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like the base is, so it's 15 tall, 30 wide. I was about to say, I'm hoping it's more than 15 feet, like circumference. Christ. It's not a hobbit hole, that's a...
It's Hobbit broom closet.
That's a hole
It's
you
like-
just go to die in.
Yeah, that's just a death hole, man. That is just a tomb. Like this, we're just gonna find Miko's tomb right now. That's disturbing. He's just gonna turn to Don. He goes, "I don't know about you, but this is very, very, very odd.
Yeah, it's
Like
there's
that,
like there is no land for like as far as the eye can see around it. It's just this.
You see probably another island, maybe a mile out from you.
Michael, do we have a map? I'm assuming we have a map of this world, and that's how we were able to like find where we were going.
He did give us a map with chords.
Yeah, Hastings gave you a map of the local area with.
No.
this-
I meant like a map of this world, not from Lucius. Like,
Yeah, we bought it. Not what?
You didn't buy it. The guy let you look at it, and then he was like, "Cool, bye." So no, you did not purchase a map.
because I was gonna say we needed a map to see if this is on a map.
I mean,
Probably
you
not.
had reference, like the map that he gave you had reference to where you started. So you knew where this was in relation to where you were.
Yeah.
I don't think this would be on any like largely spread map. This is way too small.
Yeah, no, this also wouldn't be on like a map
Yeah.
like that.
Well, that's it. It's too small to be natural. Like this, you know what we are? This is literally that desert island from every bad cartoon script from the
pretty
newspaper,
much-
right?
Yeah.
Like there should be one dude with a coconut on there. Is that a coconut tree? Is that just a random one coconut tree?
Yes.
I don't think there's going to be anything more we can really glean from this. It's clearly
how we
not
go.
normal.
Yeah, it's very clearly a trap, but we knew that coming in. I guess like when Winchester returns back, he'll just kind of go, well, this is more of a trap than I've ever seen. I suppose we should turn back to the ship. Donnie, you don't breathe, right?
Nope.
Do you know how to swim?
Nope.
Seriously?
Yeah, I've never needed to.
That's true.
At that point, I mean, I'm honestly just like, as a gag, I'm not gonna do it, but it'd be funny if Winchester just tipped us upside down and dump you in the water.
Oh, God!
No time like the present to learn!
This is actually the worst time. This is probably the very worst time to teach someone to swim, but you know.
Well, I was hoping you could swim and look under the water. Since you don't breathe, you don't have to worry about drowning.
Oh, he can still look under the water. He could.
Yeah, but if you can't swim, how are you supposed to get back up? You know what? No, I got an idea. I still got my rope. So I'm gonna tie my rope around fucking.
Just tie it around his fucking ankle or something.
Yeah, and then we're gonna go, and then we'll tie it to the ship, and then I'm gonna bungee jump him off the water and kind
I
of
would
dip
like to
him
imagine
in.
everyone can see this super far away.
And then I'm just gonna have him look to see what's under the island from a distance, and just kind of, and then we'll just drag him back through the water.
Alright.
Donnie, you get pushed into the water whilst hosting a rope.
Yep.
That's an experience. You hit the
Indeed
water.
it is.
Hey, can you run me a quick wisdom save?
Oh. 12?
You hit the water, and this is the first time you have been submerged since awakening.
Yep.
And holy shit, your brain just starts to like panic. Like you're like, oh fuck. I like fear envelops you for a moment, but you kind of like hold on to your sec for a second, like just kind of look inward for a second, and then just kind of hold yourself calm.
Alright.
Barely.
Just calm down for a sec and then take a.
Remember,
good
I don't
look-
breathe. Wait a minute, I don't breathe. I'm okay.
Yep. He's like, I'm not gonna die. I'm already dead. I'm not gonna die again. And he'll just take a look at what's under the island. Underneath the surface of the water. Is there anything strange underneath the water? Or does it like. Is it not an island?
So, you would see, it is an island. The shoreline actually drops off pretty significantly very quickly. And you see that there's actually, like, a good drop-off, and then you are just surrounded by, like, rocky coral reefs around you. It's oddly kind of beautiful, and it stretches out for, like, as far as you can see.
Alright. Nothing really out of the ordinary that I can spot.
Make me a perception check.
Alright, I do have Devil Sight for this, so I can see 120 feet in, like, dim light pretty well.
Full darkness. You see darkness in full
Yeah.
darkness, and even magical darkness. So.
Yep.
You see a starfish. That's pretty cool. You've never seen one of those before.
Right.
And oh, look! A sea cucumber!
I'm not touching it.
And
Donnie-
hey! I think you might in a distance see a dolphin!
Neat. Donnie's gonna
Fuck
tug on the
the
rope
bitches.
twice for fucking Winchester to start hoisting him up.
I hoist him up.
Alright, you all watch as Donnie gets dragged out of the water.
Anything of
No.
interest?
Donnie's the name of the land, Donnie. The scene, Donnie, is Johnny.
No, just go. It's an island. It goes down for a bit, drops off for a while, and just goes to Coral Reef. I think we're gonna get all we're gonna really get here. I think this is a trap. We have to either spring or figure it out more when we're in the cave.
I mean, that's obvious. I'm just saying, it's like, it's just best to be safe. If that was a giant turtle, for example, that was about to stink when we got close, that would have been bad.
Yep.
But since the island did try to eat you, we're probably safe.
Yeah.
Did you just go fishing with Donnie?
I think he did. Donnie will just... Oh, God, does he have breath? Nope, he doesn't. He's gonna stay soaking wet.
I mean, you'll dry out pretty quick at the speed we're traveling at. Anyways, we head back to the ship with our, because we probably stayed a good, like, a half hour to an hour ahead of the party just to figure out what was going on to scout.
And then relay the relevant information of it's a fucking tiny ass island, and that's about it.
Abnormally so.
Yep.
Alright. Y'all get that information. Does anyone wish to say anything, or are y'all just good to get going?
I want to check and see how Lucius is doing.
Lucius, in which room are you hiding in currently and sulking?
Bro's pulling a Shinji.
For real.
I like that soldier.
Probably in the cabin, I guess. Like just in the regular rooms. Just sitting.
Alright. I guess on the approach over, Donnie will go into the cabin and look around and just see Lucius and be like, "Why are you hiding in here?"
I'm in a dress, Donnie. Not exactly gonna flaunt it.
Why not? You look great.
Supposed to be a compliment or an insult? I can't even tell anymore.
What?
My
Donnie-
masculinity has been bashed so much at this point. I don't even know what's what.
Dottie's gonna like walk over and crouch down next to Lucian. It's like, it was meant as a compliment because you look good in a dress. You look good. You'd look good in anything. Let me. This?
I'm still getting really confused messages about my masculinity.
I mean, you're still a guy. Just wearing a dress doesn't change that. I've seen guys wear dresses. You see any wizard?
I'm not a wizard, Donnie. I'm a sorcerer.
Huge difference.
Sorcerers are like wizards without the spell books, right? Look, what I'm trying to say is you look fine and you don't have to be hiding in here. No one's going to make fun of you, and if they do, I'm going to punch them. This is all part of a plan, and it'll be fine, alright?
I think they're gonna tell my dad about this.
So who says you have to tell your dad about any of it?
I don't want him to know.
Then don't tell him!
I don't want the princess to find out I was impersonating her either. It's kind of
So-
like a little bit of a crime, but I mean...
So
we're past
don't
that at this
tell her.
point.
You could just not say anything.
But if I'm too quiet, then it's gonna give it away. I don't know. I question how I ended up in this place in the first place.
Dottie is going to place his hands on your shoulders, just like, you're fine. I'm not gonna tell anyone. They're probably not gonna tell. Stops talking. Vera might, but I mean, we can talk to her about that. You're friends with Vera. You can tell her not to say anything, and it'll be fine. You don't have to worry. All right. We'll get through. We'll get this plan, and the minute you can, take off the dress. Burn it if you want.
It's a very nice dress. I don't want to ruin Odem's hard work. He spent literally a week on it.
Yeah, then you could just take it off and hand it back. Or give it. I think you're just overthinking it. You look fine. No one's gonna make fun of you. I promise. All right?
Okay. I still don't want to be out and about more than I have to.
All right, then we'll just sit in here then until we get there. Sound good?
Okay.
And for the remainder of the journey over, Donnie will sit with Lucius.
As the journey continues forth, eventually you start getting close to your destination. You leave the cabin, I assume.
Yeah. Once I guess Vera comes down to help me with makeup and junk and wig.
I mean, you're
So-
altering self. You shouldn't need any of that.
Oh. Okay.
I'm just saying, but alter self.
I thought you were saying I couldn't do that, and I was like, that's
No,
fine.
you said you
Anything I'll
could. Yeah,
just use it for the
I know. I
voice
said no. We said it can change your form. I didn't know how. I said I had to look into how specific you can get, but
thing. Not
It's basically
Well,
like
one
you
of
can
these
change
is
any
a-
physically,
Friends.
like, body part, like, or anything organic. You can't, like, make new clothes out with alter
Yeah.
self.
Yeah, no, I get that.
I just wasn't sure if it could change or completely make it look like a new race. Was my only concern. If it could
Yeah,
go
you
back
can look
to
like a
the-
new
Work.
race.
Yeah. Which
You
makes
just
you look
look
like
at
anybody.
Physically exactly like the princess.
You can look like them, you just don't take on any of their racial traits.
And the plus side is that it's not an illusionary magic, so they can't see past the disguise.
Indeed.
Go ahead and cast it. Are we there? How long is it?
You guys have gotten to the island.
Yep.
It's up to 1 hour. So yeah.
Oh, that's
can
what
go
I was
ahead.
thinking. You can't change your size. You can't get your size difference in size.
Yeah. As soon as we get to the island, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Alter Self. So do I go ahead and do it?
You do it.
Okay.
Alright. You cast Alter Self. And as you walk towards the top of the ship, you see your crew there. Grimzod is just kind of looking out with his big, ridiculous hat. And just goes, it makes this quick if I were you. Seems as though that we are hitting a low tide. And not that longer that cave is going to.
Low tide. We're in the middle of the ocean.
We still get. You're on an island. There's low tide. Don't worry about it.
It's 15 feet. Sorry, Michael. It's just.
Low tide. Anyway, moving on. I am the god. Do not question me.
Sorry, Michael.
I'm
No, I
setting your
mean-
story.
I mean, even though you're giving him shit, he's kind of great. There are islands that, depending on how the seas are faring, can be completely covered in water.
Thank you.
He's not wrong.
I know, but we looked underneath.
It'll be fine.
I'm sure it's fine.
Anyway, he's just warning you. It's like, hey, it's low tide right now. I don't know how high the tide's gonna get, but you should be careful in case that gets covered up with water.
Yeah.
Shouldn't take that long. Hopefully.
Hopefully, but do be careful. And as you are all kind of like assembling on deck, Odub looks over to you all and says, "Please get Miko back. Odub miss Miko."
We'll do what we can, though. We will do everything in our power to bring him back safe and sound.
Sure.
Thank you. And tell Miko I said hi, and tell Hastian to get fucked.
Of course. I hate to
Yeah,
say
yeah.
this, but part of me wants to think that we should have Odub as our secret weapon, send him underwater with like a rocket like from the second Batman movie.
He's sleeper agent.
So-
He pulls a Jojo Siwa.
Yeah.
And just.
It's mid-season's finale of Buffy, where they're like, "This is a demon where no mortal weapon will destroy him," and they're like, "Well, how about an RPG?" Huh?
Huh?
And it killed
Bringing
it.
Odub
Yeah, well,
on the ship. If we're bringing Miko on the ship, we don't have. The concept of telling him hi makes no sense.
It's
He's gonna say hi to him in person.
it's the principle.
It'll
Odub
work
being
out for
sentimental.
Miko. Yeah.
Also,
Oh, I get it,
Lucius,
I
good
get it.
dress. Look nice.
Yeah.
Well, he
Princess.
basically looks exactly like the princess now.
He does.
Princess, we're using the correct terminology. Oh, so hi, I'm Lucius. I hate my dad.
Oh, yes.
He's got it down.
Lucius, good job.
Thank you.
Princess Adali, good job.
By the way, Yosh, love the pick for
Thank
your
you.
spell.
Yoshi, I didn't realize you learned how to use gifts. Congratulations.
Yeah, I taught them
Yeah.
last time we played.
You know what, Yoshi? You get a point for learning.
Yippee!
Onwards and forwards.
All right. As you all disembark and set foot onto this tiny little island, you look into the cave to see that it stretches down into the earth. Far, far, and farther still.
So, it's an underground tunnel we're in.
Yes.
Y'all. Well.
Well, I know exactly what's happening.
Dottie's just gonna. Is this an incline where we need to rappel down with rope, or can we climb, or can we just go down?
You can just go down for now. The
Don't suppose anybody was smart enough to breathe water.
I have air bubble. I do have that.
Air
that
bubbles?
could possibly work.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a special one from Spelljammer.
No, that's right. We got the air bubbles. That's right.
Yeah, I don't have water breathing. I'm sorry.
As you all begin to descend, you notice that there are several, your path kind of, goes over sort of, these almost, stone, naturally forming bridges over, pools of water. It seems as though water does actually flow down here from time to time. And as you continue forth, it is a surprisingly long distance you travel.
Jesus.
But
Do we need torches down here? I'm assuming.
you do.
Well, I
will
mean,
have a-
everybody has dark vision.
Oh my god, you're so right. God damn it.
Onwards.
And as you guys descend deeper and deeper into these winding, twisting tunnels, the sound of water surrounding you as it echoes and reverberates. Eventually, you see a light up ahead, probably about half a mile from where you started. And as you move forward, you see a wooden platform with two figures standing on it. The platform itself, though, has what seems to be a large beam suspended above with some more beams attached to it, and a rope. And attached to that rope, you see Miko. His face slightly swollen. It looks his clothes rugged. And standing next to him, in front of a lever, you see Hastian.
Oh, lever. Okay.
Oh, the lever.
I thought you said lover. I'm like, what?
No, put yourselves at the south entrance here.
Alright.
Not that far, a little further back. Little further.
Basically in the first two squares, man.
Okay, let me just right here.
Let me find the right music for this. Give me 1 second.
So it's like
Yeah.
Miko fucking got the rope around his neck, pirates being hung style.
Indeed.
Fantastic. I've got a comical thing we can do. Anybody
Alright.
ever seen The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly?
That's a fantastic idea.
All right. Your ideas aside for the moment, we're missing someone.
Eric?
You're missing totally Lucius.
Yes, that one.
Totally.
As you all get within sight, Hastian throws his arms out in a welcoming gesture and goes, "My friends! Oh, it is so good to see you all again. How have you been?"
Donnie just looks at him.
Did
Look,
he develop a brain tumor since we last been gone? Did he forget
don't
how he fucked us over?
I don't want to look at him. Don't make me look. Don't. I don't want to be here.
I'm gonna be honest, Hastian. The theatrics here are only for you.
Oh, but my friend, they're not just for me. They're for you as well. And whoever you tell the story to down the line.
Alright.
So, let me get this straight. You're assuming we're supposed to get out of here live under your own wording.
Probably. Who knows?
Well,
You see, I've taken a liking to your group. You're very exciting, to say the least.
Oh?
Yes! You see, how should I put this? I've been wandering around for a long time now. A very, very long time, and well, I found myself in a bit of a rut for a good while. You know, you've lived as long as I have, a few thousand years, couple millennia, you know how it goes. You've seen it all. You've done it all. You're bored. So bored.
So this is what this is, boredom.
Oh, that's what this always has been. Why does anyone do anything?
Okay, but real though.
Fair enough, I guess. So what's your angle here? Because it's not my birthday, and you're not given to us as a gift. So what is this?
Well, how should I put this? I'm invested in your story. A ragtag group of wayward adventurers taking on an evil empire. Classic story, well into the making. But it's been missing a little, how should I say, je ne sais quoi. A little something, a little spice. So, that's where I came in, right? You see, I've known the Xerxians for a good while, and they're alright, and I did suppose I did owe them a favor. So, when it came word to them that some people from the planet they had just attacked had not only beaten one of their crews, but killed the majority of them, and then gave a very unwelcoming ride back to the Rock of Gibraltar 1, they saw an opportunity. You see, I say we, I'm not really one of them, but they had gotten word that some folks were really unhappy with the Xerxians as of late and might be assembling against them. And they knew that Commodore Crux was probably one of them, but they knew that sending just one person to go over there and be like, hey, you should tell us more about that. Well, Commodore Crux isn't the sort of person to just spill the beans for just one person. No, we need a little bit of a motley crew, and one who had a little bit of a reputation behind them. So that's where I came in, you see, darlings. I suggested that...
To prop up our story and make yourself look good in the end.
Oh, no, honey, this is not my story.
Don't call me that.
Sweetie, darling, sugar pie.
Just
Would you
keep going
just
with
keep
your fucking
talking
story.
already?
Yeah.
Very well. So, you see, I had suggested, why not throw some fresh new recruits at you, let you think that you had slaughtered them all, and gain some reputation as a foe of the Empire. I introduce you to Crux, after that whole escapade, he takes you aboard, and then we go and see what he knows and find those scoundrels. I will admit, though, luck and happenstance really were gifting me some really juicy material. When we came across Princess Adali, oh, I knew this story was going somewhere right then and there. Of course, I was feeding the Xerxes information the whole time. You know this. We got to your home, Lucius. That whole scene happened, and then you guys escaped. Very quickly, I would say. Rather daring rescue. Quite impressed. I had a feeling the Xerxians weren't going to hold you forever, but whew, you beat my expectations. Well done, well done. And just as Miko, and as he says his name, Miko just kind of shudders a bit. Just as Miko was about to get back to your group, who should he stumble upon but if not me? And, well, I couldn't say goodbye just yet. He was my favorite, as he kind of like moves slightly over just to kind of... Oh, that's a... He moves slightly over to just kind of like pinch Miko on the cheek. Nope, wrong button. Nope. Nope.
Michael's having some issues.
There we go. Pinch Miko on the cheek, and Miko just kind of winces. He goes, well, I know I couldn't say goodbye. I'd have some more fun with him. But, alas. I think it's time for him to be able to resume his journey with... Or, maybe, we'll see. The thing is, though... Your story is fun. It's interesting. But it's lacking, in a way. Don't you agree?
What the
No,
fuck
it's
are you
been-
talking about?
It has been one of the most asinine, wild journeys I have ever been on.
we
Probably
abandoned
these guys have been
space
eaten.
princesses, abolitionists from the deepest dark spaces, vampire
One of them
empires.
got a boyfriend.
Yes,
Good
we
for
have
them.
we have people hooking up with the undead. Like how much more could you want?
You don't have that big of an imagination if you don't think this is crazy. This is a good story, honestly.
And you haven't lived long enough to know that it's still missing something.
That's kind of a fair statement. Donnie did wake up like half a year. How long?
Yeah, continue.
Okay, but you get the point.
Wait, how old is Donnie legally?
Dude,
Donnie just holds up a hand. Continue, Hastings. This is...
You're still missing a little... I don't know, how should I say? Tragedy.
I mean, we did have someone die on us already on the planet.
oh, that's true.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Yeah,
brutally
no.
murdered before our eyes after saving our life.
Oh, well, it wasn't someone you knew for long ago, was it?
Well, I mean, he did save our life, and he was a rather interesting fellow, and he was brutally murdered.
And
Not to
Seems
mention,
like a nice
Donnie,
guy.
Donnie lost
Rainbow
his
Dash.
entire planet.
Oh, Donnie died twice, yeah.
Yeah, Donnie died as well. Twice.
Oh, interesting.
So is your tragedy what? Going to be pulling that lever and snapping his neck in front of our eyes? Give us the corpse back as a present just because of your sick games? Or is it something else? You got some other crazy plan I can't even think of?
Oh, well, now you're just taking the fun out of this, Donnie. I mean... Oh... What, did that little eldritch thing in you take away your sense of humor too?
No, I just don't humor people like you.
Oh, fine. Might as well just get this over with then. And
Uh,
you see him grab the lever,
Donnie,
and
Yep.
it says,
plan banish.
Yep.
and he pulls out the lever.
The moment he goes to pull the lever, I want to scream, "Trust me," to Miko and cast banishment on Miko.
Alright. As you go to cast Banishment, your spell fails to find purchase.
no, what the fuck?
No.
And
So
you
no
see-
target.
What do you... Oh.
And you see as Miko falls, and you all hear as Miko's eyes just went wide, and he looked like he was about to yell something, and as he hits like the end of the rope, there's a big crack, and he falls silent.
If his spell didn't take purchase, he knows it wasn't a creature then.
You notice, you know your spell just did not find purchase.
He has to know how it didn't find purchase to regard.
I would say I
like,
do have to know how it failed.
Yeah, like he has to know if it was a resistance. He has to know if it was anti-magic field. He has to know if there wasn't a target. Because you have to target. If the target doesn't exist, then you have to know it's not a target.
So Donnie, you would know that it didn't find purchase because you didn't target a creature.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Everybody else though just saw Miko falling. Heard a snap.
You all saw that. Miko.
Yeah.
Donnie, you got to say something quick before anything happens?
Just hold on a minute. Hold on. He looks at Hastian and squints and like, come on now. It's not even real.
Oh, thank goodness, I was about to throw up.
That's
You
a relief.
see
Oh.
the smile on Hastian's face just kind of fade and goes, oh, fuck. God damn it, Donnie. And he just, you see that vision of Miko
God,
just
if I had a
fade.
silver every time I heard that.
You see that visage of Miko fade and just a sack of flour in its place. And he goes, you stupid fucker. Oh, God, you ruined it.
What do you mean I'm stupid? You're the one who wanted
mean-
to fake snapping our friend's neck in front of us.
I did always think his writing was a bit corny, so I guess it works out that way.
Oh,
Sure.
fuck you, Lucius.
So, what's it gonna be? Looks at Hastian. People gonna jump out of the walls, come get us. There's gonna be a fight between you and me. Some crazy creature gonna come out behind you. What is it, Hastian? What unoriginal?
Did we fail our
dribble-
home ec class because the
I
bag
would
of
say, what
flour had
unoriginal
damage?
fucking dribble are you
do
gonna
you
think
actually
of for this
have
story?
Miko? That's
Did he break out? I do think he's pretty good at doing that. Did he just break out?
Yeah, I mean, he is a pretty good rogue. I mean, you're
Yeah.
pretty shit.
yeah. Because
Probably
can
could
we
get
just
over here.
leave if he's not here then?
No, he's
No, we should
here.
probably
He's
kill him.
further down. Oh, my goodness.
Oh,
This is gonna
okay.
be a whole thing and you ruined it. God damn it, Donnie.
You owe
You
me
want
two.
like your 5
you owe
seconds
me
to start
two
running,
silver.
or
No, love it.
Can I make a investigation check to see if he's even real?
Go for it.
I
we
can't
should
tell.
we should either just run at him, and if he starts to run, we care, and if not, then he's just stalling for time.
Yeah,
I'd say
just
fair
start
enough.
walking.
Yep, Donnie
Yeah.
will take
Yeah.
a step forward and start approaching Hastian and just be like, "What's it gonna be, bud?"
And as you like try to step forward from there, you just kind of like dunk.
Oh, you dick!
Ugh,
Wait.
God damn it. All right, well, meet me further in. We'll have a whole song. God damn it. And he just like
No,
he just starts
song
walking.
and dance.
He starts walking away, like just going fucking.
Oh,
My plans were failed, and I'm pretty
They were
sure.
drop.
You can't walk forward. There's a Vera, you gotta stop where I am. There's like a physical barrier.
It's a wall
It's
of
not-
doors.
That's so fucking stupid.
Yep.
And he just starts walking down the cavern and he just mumbling to himself.
Oh, there goes that.
As he's
Very
about to leave, I
secure.
say, "That's my Donnie." I smack his ass.
As you say that, he just kind of like goes, "What?" and just like turns back around.
Don't worry about it. Bye.
What? No. Huh? When did that happen?
No, okay.
You'll
No.
get more developments when we do. Come on.
Yeah, as we
Go on.
said, we don't need more drama. We have plenty. Thank you very much.
Oh man, I might. Okay.
In theory.
Good for you.
As-
And he just walks
Theory,
off.
it's like good plan.
As
like,
soon as he's out of earshot, Donna's gonna be like, "If you weren't wearing a fucking helmet, you're so lucky I didn't punch you in the face."
Get a shot at it. Come on, it's fair.
Fine.
that was good.
Donnie's gonna lean on the wall of force just to know when it dissipates.
I
Oh
don't
my
have.
gosh, Lucius, the dress was so unnecessary then.
I know. I don't want to be
Oh no, we've
here
got time
anymore.
before the law enforced. Do you just want to get out of it? Do you need our soul to turn around?
Did you bring us change of clothes?
Oh, I've got a bag of.
Challenge
Here's your change of
closed.
clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I do.
we got
Yeah, I
bags.
mean, I suppose if we got a couple of minutes before the wall dissipates.
Yeah.
That's true.
God.
Donnie just gives a side hug to Lucius.
Don't touch me.
I pick up a rock and start playing
Let's
music
go
on it so we
immediately.
don't
The
have
moment
to
he
hear
said,
it.
don't touch him. Like, okay.
Yeah.
Here. Changes.
Anybody else wonder what, like, this is still the most asinine thing ever?
This is still the most
True.
asinine thing ever.
I mean,
you
let's be
guys
honest.
did say
Like-
you guys did say he was one of the hackiest writers you've ever met.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes,
he
but I
didn't.
mean, let's be honest. Even the plan of having us go in there just so they could, what was it? Hoist us up so we could make a rebellion that wouldn't have existed because the person who was in charge of it was a drunk?
That's
Well,
true.
it's one of those things in where they were like, I think it's more of like Hastings was just trying to get out of his debt by getting a good enough people for the Empire.
No, he's
then
an
we-
instigator. He fucking loves stirring
Yeah,
up
no,
shit and
he
starting the
knew about
pot.
Crux. He was just getting you guys as scapegoats, and then was going to turn on the lot, get a few other
You-
contacts, and get his
You
debt
do
paid.
realize
and
what's
then
This is
we
going to
why
ran into
I
happen
the
said
here.
we should have
princess.
made him. This is why I said we should have made him the head of the rebellion.
Yes.
But no,
You-
I
you-
was being
You
criticized.
do
for
realize
that.
what's going to happen, right? We all know what's going to happen here, correct?
Sure, what?
Share with the
He's
class.
trying to
Come on.
stall time.
No, he's stalling time so this place floods and we all drown. Except Donnie, who doesn't breathe. But
I
can't
mean-
apparently swim, so you're pretty fucked, Donnie.
I mean, is Lucius fully changed and comfortable? Does he look good?
Of course he looks good.
I'm
Regard-
changed. Yeah.
Donnie's just like, you just want to take down this wall and go chase him then.
You can't take down this wall.
I can. I have
Counterspell?
Dispel Magic.
You need
Oh,
Disintegrate. Dispel Wall of
Can you-
Force is a
can you-
BS spell.
Manchester, you would not know that.
I mean, I know enough that I
No,
know
you
how
would not
magic
know that.
works.
Yeah.
Uh,
Can I use an Arcana check so I can relay that?
You would be able to do an Arcana check.
I mean, technically
Okay,
that's in a
cool.
spell listing, so.
Yeah, but you don't have
I know.
access to that spell yet. God didn't tell you about it yet.
Also-
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Lucius, you would know that this is a wall of force, and dispel magic does not work on it.
and this is a wall
you
of
do know-
force.
You know that it'll probably. Let me see here, make sure I have this right, but they don't tend to last super long.
10 minutes, I believe.
Yeah.
Could we like
I always
dimension
fucking
door out of
forget
here?
that about Wall of
We
Force.
could, but that's a spending spell slots we're gonna need in order to get out.
Plus,
of
they
the
would
island.
only get 4 of us over. It would be
Yeah.
pointless.
Yeah, we kind of have to wait this out. And hopefully, hopefully he doesn't try and kill Miko.
I mean, it
again.
gets the tech crew to set up the next stage.
Again, I still don't know
You
what
can
this
get the
is
sound
about. This
system
seems,
set
this
up.
seems
It's
so
very bold
pointless.
of you to assume that he has friends. Let's
I
be
just
real.
think he's fucking psychotic.
He
to be honest.
tech crew aren't
He's an
actors' friends,
insufferable
by the way.
ass.
They get hired.
True.
This is true. This is true.
If
Also, Balance, respectfully, please don't touch Donnie like that again.
Yeah, I figured it'd pique his curiosity, and then that distracted
No.
him.
and it
Oh,
did,
Right.
and it did.
Yeah.
The only thing it piqued is mine want to stab you.
Oh, still,
Donnie.
free shot. Feel free, man.
Yep.
I completely understand.
It is around this time that you lean against the wall, you fall over.
Ah, shit! All right, we're good. Keep going.
Hey,
you
let's
okay?
go.
Let's
Yep,
move, everyone.
over.
Let's get this asinine ridiculousness over with.
Yep. Double
Oh,
time.
I'm still
double time,
disguised
double
as
time.
Lucius. I'll stand behind Winchester to differentiate the two of us.
Okay. And as you all continue down this sea salt corridor, we will leave it there for now.
Thank you. It is like 11 p.m. for me. I gotta go to work tomorrow
Yeah.
still.
Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed.
It was fun.
That was good. Good time.
You guys really took the wind out of Hastings' sails there. He was so excited.
I am gonna say, guys, as soon as Hastings stepped up and pinched Miko's cheeks, I immediately DM'd Michael, "Hey, can I pick his pocket while he's doing that?" But then he's just like, "Yeah, you'll see why it won't work." And I'm like, "Okay."
Thanks.
But no, just I'm glad I took the fucking wind out of his sails.
Really ruined his fun.